All right, Mike Same here. I want to give you everything you need to know in a nutshell how ClickCampaigns AI works. Now, there's a video here. If it's on the page where you're watching this, I would watch it. It's a 2-minute video and it'll explain a little bit more from my perspective why we created this. But let me focus on just the software for right now. So I'm going to log in to the dashboard. The first thing I want to let you know in the dashboard is that we have access to over 20 different agents. Alex here is the marketing campaign manager. Okay, and I'm going to give you the output here real quick, just so that you could actually see what an actual output looks like when these agents get together. So Alex, this is where he updates you and says, hey, here's what's going on. My name is admin. He would normally call you by your first name. Okay, and this is the checklist that starts out in gray, and whatever in progress will be in blue. And when it's done, it's checked off in green. And so these are all the things that we asked to get done. You can actually see them actually talking in a group virtual Slack thread. So these are their conversations that they're working on. You can see how they're collaborating one-on-one with each other, and all of the different assets that you get from your VSL script to your long form sales letter, then actually put onto an actual web page for you, as you see here. And we'll talk about in just a minute how you actually iterate on these different pages. Here's your upsell page, for instance. Very nice, really, really quality design pages, literally better than anything else. This agent had a little bit of humor. He rickrolled this here with a video. Here's our long form sales letter. So this needs a little iteration on the headline there, but you can see the sales letter was put into here as well. Really, really gorgeously designed pages. We have our one-time offer page here that was designed. All right, all based on the context that we given. I'll show you how easy that is as well. It does your full brand website for you, so you can navigate from different places and everything like that. You have your entire brand website, and you have your webinar registration pages, your webinar. It writes your slide deck all the way down to your thank you pages that you see here, just like this. Okay, so now that we understand what the deliverables are, let's go back and actually talk about the agents again. So we have our campaign manager. His name is Alex, and we can see here, these are the goals, his background and his experience, his base set of instructions. Basically, he is the project manager. He looks at what you want to do. He decides what agents he needs to hire. He puts together a plan and a roadmap, and then he hires them one at a time and in parallel, and they go to work. The most important agent that we have, and by the way, we have agents for everything. That do your funnels, your video marketing, your website design. He consults with these agents to make the plan. Then other agents actually go and do the work. So we have designers, Facebook ad specialists, people that write your books, your reports, everything. But the most important one here is Ryan, the direct response copywriter. Yeah, I styled him to look after Ryan Dice, but he's really legendary copywriter John Carlton. You can see here, this is the background experience. Cut my teeth writing for the legendary direct response firms of the pre-digital era. Over 18 years. Writing copy that's generated almost $500 million, et cetera, et cetera. Now you notice they don't have a lot of actual instructions. And the reason why is when you actually look at the different tasks that need to get done, what we have here, when we start with the campaign wizard, is we have funnels and tasks. Now we have 23 different types of funnels. It's every single type of funnel that you could possibly want, from a product launch to an automated webinar, live webinar, a tripwire, a 30-day challenge, you name it, right? High ticket, et cetera. But we also have different tasks once you choose your funnel. So let's just say we want to choose a product launch. These are all the pages here. Let's get rid of the landing page, because we're going to use a webinar registration page, no downsell for this example. You can see it's telling us in our stack here what we've got. And now that we've chosen that, we can say, okay, now I've got to build what I need that goes with that. But while we're there, let's build the core pages of a brand website. Let's build a VSL and a long form sales letter. Let's do some email. We need a launch sequence. 7 is good. We need the same for our affiliates. We click save. And let's also have him write a slide deck. Okay, and now you can see everything here has been built up. All right, and bear with me just a second. I'm going to actually show you what these actual skills look like. Okay, what I just did is I opened up my Obsidian application, because I exported all of these skills. So what I want you to see is that if we go into the funnels and I click on the funnel checklist, and by the way, here's the agents, right? And here's these are every single agent that we have, and this is all of their top level brain, but then they need instructions. So when they go to a funnel, what I want to let you know, if we look at the landing page of a product launch, it's going to be different than the landing page of a shock and awe launch. So if we click on it, for instance, you're going to see we have 2.5 pages, and we have transposed these. They're not GPTs, they're not instructions. They're actually using the latest agentic solution called skills. So this is an actual skill file that gets better output. And you can see it tells it exactly how to build the page, what needs to be on it, what order it needs to be on, and then it gives it a sample set of instructions how these pages need to look. And now this is very different than, for instance, if we went to a book funnel and looked at a landing page there. So we have over 700 different set of skills that are written to do every specific funnel that you want and task that you want. So if we look at the task checklist here, you'll also notice, for instance, the VSL skill here is the following, right? And it's the VSL skill. And then we've got even some more things behind it, like some more GPT style stuff and like how to write it. But like, that's why we're getting better output probably than any agency you could hire on the market that would charge you $8,000 to do what you can do for 70 cents here. All right. So now we understand that these set of instructions are all built in here. All right. All we would do is we would click save and continue. Next, we have to choose our brand kit. You do this once, you basically create a brand kit. If you haven't done that, here's how it works. If you're working for clients, we have over 60 pre-made brand kits for every single thing that you can imagine. There's over 60 local businesses that are here. If you don't see it here, you can just make your own. And Brand Baser will allow you to create a knowledge-based document. We ask you 20 questions about your business, and then you upload it here, and then you would choose your style guide here. Like, so if you want your pages to look like this, or let's say you're in health and wellness, but this is not the exact green that you want, you click on the modify tab opens, and you're basically setting how you want your sites and everything to look. The cheap way to do it is like this, but I already have a brand kit, so I'm just going to attach this. The next question is for your funnels, we recommend you don't use your brand kit. You can put hints of your brand kit, but we recommend you use what we call the traditional ClickFunnels style pages for funnels. If you're pink like Mary Kay, your funnels are not going to look good in pink. We want to use traditional templates that you would get from like ClickFunnels or something like that. So once we have that, we click next, we give it a name, affiliate pages launch, right? And this is the most important thing right here is your campaign goals and instructions. Now, you don't need to attach a context document because we already gave it a brand kit, but here you would say something like, this is a Black Friday sale going to my best customers, give them 20% off the normal price, et cetera, et cetera. But like a lot of context would go here. You have every different language that you could possibly need. You can even put custom, and we have Caveman, Dothraki, and Klingon because you never know. There's every tone. So if you're more like Alex Ramosi or maybe Alex Becker, you want to be edgy. And we have different reading levels. Leave it on default. Our prompts are pretty good. They're actually best in the industry. Now, this is what I call the Rich Schefren setting. Rich wanted the ability to go in and actually add some things to our prompts. So what we have here is, for instance, you can see additional instructions that you might want to give for these things. The most important one is the upsell page because it doesn't know what you're upselling, right? So it's not in your brand document. So you would attach a file and give upsell instructions here. But we also have the ability for you to add instructions and append to our instructions or override our instructions for that page. And for super users, you have to contact us. You could actually see our actual instructions as well to see if you want to override them. All right. But let's just say we made a little change to the upsell page. You would see it's telling us that we have one thing changed here. Everything else is just going to use the instructions. We click on review, make sure everything is good, and we click create campaign. And now basically what happens is Alex is going to go to work. This takes the longest time. This takes about 90 seconds. And what he's doing is he's looking at everything that you want to do, looking at all the sets of skills, the agents, everything, and he's putting together a marketing strategy. And then this is just going to go, once this one is done, it goes ding, 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 ding. These all turn green. I'm going to go back. I'm going to cancel this one. I'm going to go to the workspace and delete this one right here. Let's delete the draft. So here it is. You get this campaign dashboard when it's done that shows you everything that you need to know about it. You can get all of your assets here. And again, if you actually want to see what they actually did, you go into the collaboration workspace and you see the conversations that they had with each other in the virtual Slack group. When it's done, you can even come in here and say, hey, Alex, I forgot to tell you, I do want to downsell after all. Or you could tell him you weren't happy with a certain page to go back and redo it. You could attach context and you could have this conversation with him while it's going on. Again, the other agents were talking simultaneously here, and you can see the group chat with them going side by side. And of course, all of your assets can be downloaded here like this, and you can look at them individually. Now, the most important thing I want to let you know here, I'm going to open up pagebuilder.gg. I'm just going to go into a project. We've created the ability for you to just talk to the canvas and build websites. But the most cool feature we have is this clone a page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go here. I'm going to look at this page right here. And let's say you wanted to say, yeah, I like this page. What do? You click the publish button, you click copy. Now this page is only good for 30 days. It's normally meant for you to give to your designer for handoff, like if he wants to use Figma, Webflow, go high level, ClickFunnels, and rebuild it. But who would want to do that when you can just click copy, use our other app that will be included with ClickCampaigns called Page Builder. You simply put the URL in here, click clone website. We'll go over this in training. Right now, I'm just going to go through the quick settings here. We're going to add it as a new page. I'm just going to call it app demo. We're going to click clone website. We're going to count down from 15, and we'll start now. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And there you go. In 15 seconds, just like that or less, it actually clone the entire page. Now I can simply click right here and say, make this button blue, make it bounce or whatever, or I could do the old school thing and open up the style editor here, and I can, change the text size and different things like that. It's absolutely phenomenal what we do. We handle all the publishing and everything for you. So guys, that is ClickCampaigns in a nutshell. I hope you like it. I hope you can see why this thing is going to sell like crazy. Thanks. Welcome. It's exactly 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Today, we'll pull the current time and date over here for you. Here from Boca Raton, Florida, Friday the 13th, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to move real quick for you guys here today. I want to be able to do this in two parts. I want you to have everything you need by the 1 hour mark. And then I'm going to show you some really cool stuff after that. So I want to jump right in. I'm going to play 3 quick videos for you to get started because they're laid out very well and it has less ums and ahs than if I say some of these messages myself. So let's just make this full screen. We're going to click the play button here.
Hi, I'm Mike Vilsain, CEO and co-founder of ClickCampaigns, where we say, fire your entire marketing team, and we mean it. You know, at Groove Digital, we used to have 13 people on our marketing team that was costing us over $100,000 a month. Today, we have 1. Believe it or not, I do all the marketing in the company with everything you see here in ClickCampaigns. Everything on this page is my team. You know, when generative AI came out, it was all the rage. You had ChatGPT, and then you could make images, and you could make video, voice to text, all these things. It was kind of hard to keep up with. But everybody was really excited, not about prompt engineering. They were excited about what you heard, agents, agentic behavior. And that's what we've done here. With ClickCampaigns, you have a campaign manager. His name is Alex, and he works with over 20 other marketing specialists. You simply log in, create your account for free, create a brand base about your business, talk about your colors, and then go through a very simple to use wizard that will help you set up your campaign, then let it do its thing. Now, go get a cup of coffee, come back in about 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes, and what you'll come back to is seeing a conversation with all of these agents creating all of your output for you, your brand website, your marketing funnels, your freemium reports, a book. You name it, everything is included. You want email swipes for your affiliates, you need an onboarding sequence, you need launch swipe for whatever you need blogs, anything you need. How about media buying? You need traffic. Well, if this will set up your Facebook ads, your Meta ads, your pay-per-click ads, everything. You spend just a few minutes telling it what you want and let your marketing team go to work for you. So instead of paying 20 people like I used to do, you can have a marketing team that costs you nothing.
All right. Some of you asked where you become an affiliate. You're going to want to, because what you see here, by the way, you become an affiliate, you help us promote the launch, you make a couple of sales. It's like getting your first year for free or getting it for free with just after 2 customers. So that's clickcampaigns.ai/JV. I'm not here to pitch you on being a JV, but we are digital marketers, right? And like people are like, hey, where do we sign up? We'll let you know if you, please do not be naughty. We will contact you for being naughty. Do not click on your affiliate link and then buy using it as a coupon. That is that is a not cool move in the industry, and please don't end up getting a text message from me for that. All right, so let me play another really cool video for you, because here's what I want to do. I'm going to tee this up. This next one. This is Donnie French that you're about to hear. That's this guy right here. Donnie French is the chief copy officer from Performance Golf. They are a 9-figure company. If you don't know what a 9-figure company is, well, $1 million company is a 7-figure. A $10 million company is an 8-figure. So a $9 million company, yeah, 100 million plus. I'm not going to say anything more, but they are the world's largest golf education company online in the world, and they sell products and everything like that. This is what Donnie had to say when and by the way, I've been trying to get Donnie to use AI He was just one of the world's best copywriters. He's like, dude, I've never found anything that can write better than me. He started putting his frameworks into AI and using it a little bit more, but like any tool out there, he would just never ever use. So what you're about to see after I play this video for you, I'm going to show you the software, and I'm going to basically show you this within the first 10 minutes. So we're going to get it all out of the way, so that it's not going to be slide driven too heavy. I'm going to show you something that's going to revolutionize your business the way it did our business. So I'm going to just play this, this video here.
Mike, Phil, same. As you can see, I am looking like a dog, and there's a reason why. You have inspired me and my lead copywriter, Ben Marcoux, to just push our limits and create things that we thought were never part of our future. We never thought was possible. Like, look, I don't want to seem like I'm overhyping, because every time I send a video to somebody, if they use it for like a testimonial or to show it to someone, I'm just way too hypey. So let me try to bring the hype down. I am so grateful for the time you spent with us, because you just unlocked, using your tool to build pages, you just unlocked for us the potential of multiple millions of dollars in revenue because of the speed, efficiency, accuracy, and insanely strong like e-commerce tactics that this tool has built in at a click of a button. I have never been like, this is making me like a warrior with pages. I am so grateful. We have gone from idea to a fully designed page in less than 90 minutes, zero design skills, zero code skills, zero confidence to do anything that has to do with design whatsoever. And we are building pages that are better than the highest paid designers we've ever had in the performance golf ecosystem. And that's with all due respect to designers, because I am number one, like, love designers. I love dev people, especially when they can do things that I dream up in my mind and they bring it to life better than I can think. I love them. If designers and if dev teams adopt your tool, they are going to supercharge every single thing they're doing. And people, first of all, they won't believe you. Second of all, they'll think there's an issue. Third of all, they'll say, it can't connect. All of objections have been smashed, including all my objections. And you know I'm a total pessimist when it comes to this. You've built something that is going to change the game for millions of marketers all around the world. And I will just give you a quick sneak peek. I don't even know how to flip my camera on this mode, so I'm just going to turn it around old school. Boom. This page is being designed in real time, our supplement page. It's absolutely insane how the functionality is already working. And this is just minutes working with this. So Mike, love you. Thank you so much. You are an absolute legend and everything you do.
So, guys, I wish I was able to show you that in high def. I know it stuttered and it was a little blurry for you, but I thought I uploaded a YouTube URL to go to webinar. It didn't, so I had to play it from my screen where you get a little stutter. But somebody just said, hey, what did you mean in the video by the first campaign is free? That is not the case. We were originally going to do Click Campaigns like as a freemium, and then after you do that with a one-time offer, we're not doing that. We're launching it as a total SaaS. That video is a couple of months old. All right, so now do me a favor. Let's keep the energy up in here. Somebody says here, Troy Cormick, Donnie French is in our club. He was taught by the infomercial king, Kevin Trudeau. Yes, that's true. Kevin's been at my studio. When I was at Donnie's wedding last year, I was there with Kevin Trudeau. So Tori McCormick, you're absolutely right. So do me a favor. If you appreciate that we are going to just jump right in and not make you wait 45 minutes to see a demo, put a 1 in the chat. We're going to start with the demo and then slow things down from there. To spare you, I'm going to just literally right now click right here and play this demo video for you. This would normally take me about 20 minutes with my ums and ahs loading stuff up. This is a highly edited video in about 10 minutes. And then I'm actually going to go build a campaign live for you. So let's watch this. So I'm going to log in to the dashboard. The first thing I want to let you know in the dashboard is that we have access to over 20 different agents. Alex here is the marketing campaign manager. Okay, and I'm going to give you the output here real quick, just so that you could actually see what an actual output looks like when these agents get together. So Alex, this is where he updates you and says, hey, here's what's going on. My name is admin. He would normally call you by your first name. Okay, and this is the checklist that starts out in gray, and whatever in progress will be in blue. And when it's done, it's checked off in green. And so these are all the things that we asked to get done. You can actually see them actually talking in a group virtual Slack thread. So these are their conversations that they're working on. You can see how they're collaborating one-on-one with each other, and all of the different assets that you get from your VSL script to your long form sales letter, then actually put onto an actual web page for you, as you see here. And we'll talk about in just a minute how you actually iterate on these different pages. Here's your upsell page, for instance. Very nice, really, really quality design pages, literally better than anything else. This agent had a little bit of humor, and he rickrolled this here with the video. Here's our long form sales letter. So this needs a little iteration on the headline there, but you can see the sales letter was put into here as well. Really, really gorgeously designed pages. We have our one-time offer page here that was designed. All right, all based on the context that we given. I'll show you how easy that is as well. It does your full brand website for you, so you can navigate from different places and everything like that. You have your entire brand website, and you have your webinar registration pages, your webinar. It writes your slide deck all the way down to your thank you pages that you see here, just like this. Okay, so now that we understand what the deliverables are, let's go back and actually talk about the agents again. So we have our campaign manager. His name is Alex, and we can see here, these are the goals, his background and his experience, his base set of instructions. Basically, he is the project manager. He looks at what you want to do. He decides what agents he needs to hire. He puts together a plan and a roadmap, and then he hires them one at a time and in parallel, and they go to work. The most important agent that we have, and by the way, we have agents for everything. That do your funnels, your video marketing, your website design. He consults with these agents to make the plan. Then other agents actually go and do the work. So we have designers, Facebook ad specialists, people that write your books, your reports, everything. But the most important one here is Ryan, the direct response copywriter. Yeah, I styled him to look after Ryan Dice, but he's really legendary copywriter John Carlton. You can see here, this is the background experience. Cut my teeth writing for the legendary direct response firms of the pre-digital era. Over 18 years. Writing copy that's generated almost $500 million, et cetera, et cetera. Now you notice they don't have a lot of actual instructions. And the reason why is when you actually look at the different tasks that need to get done, what we have here, when we start with the campaign wizard, is we have funnels and tasks. Now we have 23 different types of funnels. It's every single type of funnel that you could possibly want, from a product launch to an automated webinar, live webinar, a tripwire, a 30-day challenge, you name it, right? High ticket, et cetera. But we also have different tasks. Once you choose your funnel, so let's just say we want to choose a product launch. These are all the pages here. Let's get rid of the landing page because we're going to use a webinar registration page, no downsell for this example. You can see it's telling us in our stack here what we've got. And now that we've chosen that, we can say, okay, now I've got to build what I need that goes with that. But while we're there, let's build the core pages of a brand website. Let's build a VSL and a long form sales letter. Let's do some email. We need a launch sequence. 7 is good. We need the same for our affiliates. We click save. And let's also have him write a slide deck. Okay. And now you can see everything here has been built up. All right. And bear with me just a second. I'm going to actually show you what these actual skills look like. Okay. What I just did is I opened up my Obsidian application because I exported all of these skills. So what I want you to see is that if we go into the funnels and I click on the funnel checklist, and by the way, here's the agents, right? And here's, these are every single agent, that we have. And this is all of their top level brain, but then they need instructions. So when they go to a funnel, what I want to let you know, if we look at the landing page of a product launch, it's going to be different than the landing page of a shock and awe launch. So if we click on it, for instance, you're going to see we have 2.5 pages, and we have transposed these. They're not GPTs, they're not instructions. They're actually using the latest agentic solution called skills. So this is an actual skill file that gets better output. And you can see it tells it exactly how to build the page, what needs to be on it, what order it needs to be on, and then it gives it a sample set of instructions how these pages need to look. And now this is very different than, for instance, if we went to a book funnel and looked at a landing page there. So we have over 700 different set of skills that are written to do every specific funnel that you want and task that you want. So if we look at the task checklist here, you'll also notice, for instance, the VSL skill here is the following, right? And it's the VSL skill. And then we've got even some more things behind it, like some more GPT style stuff and like how to write it. But like that's why we're getting better output probably than any agency you could hire on the market that would charge you $8,000 to do what you can do for 70 cents here. All right. So now we understand that these set of instructions are all built in here. All right. All we would do is we would click save and continue. Next, we have to choose our brand kit. You do this once, you basically create a brand kit. If you haven't done that, here's how it works. If you're working for clients, we have over 60 pre-made brand kits for every single thing that you can imagine. There's over 60 local businesses that are here. If you don't see it here, you can just make your own. And Brand Baser will allow you to create a knowledge-based document. We ask you 20 questions about your business, and then you upload it here, and then you would choose your style guide here. Like, so if you want your pages to look like this, or let's say you're in health and wellness, but this is not the exact green that you want, you click on the modify tab opens, and you're basically setting how you want your sites and everything to look. The cheap way to do it is like this, but I already have a brand kit. So I'm just going to attach this. The next question is for your funnels. We recommend you don't use your brand kit. You can put hints of your brand kit, but we recommend you use what we call the traditional ClickFunnels style pages for funnels. If you're pink like Mary Kay, your funnels are not going to look good in pink. We want to use traditional templates that you would get from like ClickFunnels or something like that. So once we have that, we click next, we give it a name, affiliate pages launch, right? And this is the most important thing right here is your campaign goals and instructions. Now, you don't need to attach a context document because we already gave it a brand kit. But here you would say something like, this is a Black Friday sale going to my best customers, give them 20% off the normal price, et cetera, et cetera. But like a lot of context would go here. You have every different language that you could possibly need. You can even put custom. And we have Caveman, Dothraki, and Klingon because you never know. There's every tone. So if you're more like Alex Ramosi or maybe Alex Becker, you want to be edgy. And we have different reading levels. Leave it on default. Our prompts are pretty good. They're actually best in the industry. Now, this is what I call the Rich Scheffer setting. Rich wanted the ability to go in and actually add some things to our prompts. So what we have here is, for instance, you can see additional instructions that you might want to give for these things. The most important one is the upsell page because it doesn't know what you're upselling, right? So it's not in your brand document. So you would attach a file and give upsell instructions here. But we also have the ability for you to add instructions and append to our instructions or override our instructions for that page. And for super users, you have to contact us. You could actually see our actual instructions as well to see if you want to override them. All right. But let's just say we made a little change to the upsell page. You would see it's telling us that we have one thing changed here. Everything else is just going to use the instructions. We click on review, make sure everything is good, and we click create campaign. And now basically what happens is Alex is going to go to work. This takes the longest time. This takes about 90 seconds. And what he's doing is he's looking at everything that you want to do, looking at all the sets of skills, the agents, everything, and he's putting together a marketing strategy. And then this is just going to go, once this one is done, it goes ding, 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 ding. These all turn green. I'm going to go back. I'm going to cancel this one. I'm going to go to the workspace and delete this one right here. Let's delete the draft. So here it is. You get this campaign dashboard when it's done that shows you everything that you need to know about it. You can get all of your assets here. And again, if you actually want to see what they actually did, you go into the collaboration workspace and you see the conversations that they had with each other in the virtual Slack group. When it's done, you can even come in here and say, hey, Alex, I forgot to tell you, I do want to downsell after all. Or you could tell him you weren't happy with a certain page to go back and redo it. You could attach context and you could have this conversation with him while it's going on. Again, the other agents were talking simultaneously here, and you can see the group chat with them going side by side. And of course, all of your assets can be downloaded here like this, and you can look at them individually. Now, the most important thing I want to let you know here, I'm going to open up pagebuilder.gg. I'm just going to go into a project. We've created the ability for you to just talk to the canvas and build websites. But the most cool feature we have is this clone a page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go here. I'm going to look at this page right here. And let's say you wanted to say, yeah, I like this page. What do? You click the publish button, you click copy. Now this page is only good for 30 days. It's normally meant for you to give to your designer for handoff, like if he wants to use Figma, Webflow, go high level, ClickFunnels, and rebuild it. But who would want to do that when you can just click copy, use our other app that will be included with ClickCampaigns called Page Builder. You simply put the URL in here, click clone website. We'll go over this in training. Right now, I'm just going to go through the quick settings here. We're going to add it as a new page. I'm just going to call it app demo. We're going to click clone website. We're going to count down from 15, and we'll start now. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And there you go. In 15 seconds, just like that or less, it actually cloned the entire page. Now I can simply click right here and say, make this button blue, make it bounce or whatever, or I could do the old school thing and open up the style editor here, and I can, change the text size and different things like that. It's absolutely phenomenal what we do. We handle all the publishing and everything for you. So guys, that is ClickCampaigns in a nutshell. I hope you like it. I hope you can see why this thing is going to sell like crazy. Thanks. Okay, I am back. I'm going to share my main screen again. And let me do this. I'm going to put my camera on and stop sharing my screen for just a minute. So I should be talking to you guys right now directly. So let me answer a couple of questions. This is important. So you're going to find out later that we have an incredible deal for you. This is just one of 24 different products that we have in the suite. We are repositioning ourselves completely as a company called Scale.gg. We are now AI-powered marketing suite that works with your favorite CRM. So if we were to be frank, whether or not we did 5 million a year or 9 million a year, it doesn't matter. Go High Level does more. They're literally. Don't quote me on this. I'm speculating. I do know at a point that they were doing more than 1 million a day a couple of years ago. This is what they said at a webinar con. It's speculated that they're doing close to 2 million a day. So they would do more in 3 days than we were doing in an entire year, right? They've kind of won, right? They beat out, one shopping cart. Infusionsoft, even ClickFunnels, who was at the top of the game. And Russell's a very, very good friend of mine. We've had conversations about this. He even said this in a video. It broke his heart that he had people that he would say things like, I'm still a funnel hacker. I'm just using a different software. And to him, that's like, yeah, but then, and so it was devastating how big Go High Level got. And so if I was at Flight Club, which is a $30,000 a year mastermind that I'm a key member in, and I'm speaking there next Sunday, by the way, and in Las Vegas. And even when I get on stage, I'll talk and I'll say, and you could do this and you could do this. And by the way, this is a great strategy and everything like that. Somebody will say, I'll say, yes, Jim, you got a question. He'll get the microphone and he'll say, hey, Mike, I know you have Groove and everything. Apologies for saying this, but does what you just said work with Go High Level, right? And then, you felt everybody almost like cringe for us. And by the way, in that mastermind, the 75 members, we gave them all a comp access to Groove, and they were still using Go High Level, right? So, and that's okay. We did good. They just completely crushed it with the market. So what we said was, wouldn't it be better if everybody that was using Go High Level and loved it, right, said, these are great tools that I have to have with Go High Level. So I'm going to share my screen back again and basically tell you the future of our company. And by the way, Groove isn't going anywhere. The website will be redirected to all of these new products. If you are a lifetime member or free member of Groove, you'll always be able to log in. We've just, with AI, rewritten every single product that there is out there. So let me share my screen before I forget, because sometimes that happens. And 20 minutes later, I get the, Mike, you're not sharing your screen. So let's click the play button. All right. So let's go to the Groove dashboard here. Actually, we have this page open. All right. So let me tell you what's going on here. This right here, Groove Cell, is going to be replaced by something called Scale.gg. That is coming out in April. That's going to be an affiliate marketplace that competes with ClickBank. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous product. It's nearly ready. Something like this needs a lot of testing because you're doing processing for people. We're going to be fresher, easier to use, and we want to be the big Pepsi to their Coca-Cola product. We're going to be more competitive at $1 per transaction and 5.9%. They're $1 plus 7.5%. And so Groove Pages and Groove Funnels is replaced with this product here called PageBuilder.gg, which you saw in the demo. And I'm going to talk to you about that, how you just basically talk to the canvas and it'll build anything that you want. This product here, Groove Mail, we have a deal with you that we're going to be talking to you about later here, where if you go to Tiny Email, that's our partnership. They actually do email for us. And if you look at their pricing, And I'll get into this later, but you pay $65 a month with them to send 15,000 emails a month. So 65 times 12 is $780. We give you this for free. And if you want to send up to 200,000, now they don't have a slider that goes to 200. It goes from 100 to 250 in terms of the pricing. So we have a deal where if you wanted to get this deal to send 200,000, because if you went down one, you can only send 100,000. So to be able to send 200,000 or anything more than 100,000, you have to pay them $450 a month. I'm going to talk to you later about that. We have a deal with them where you can send 250,000 emails a month with unlimited contacts for just $15 a month. So one of the things that I want to say is that we are positioning ourselves as an AI-powered marketing suite that works with your favorite CRM. And if you don't want to pay for a CRM or you don't have a CRM, we will cover all of those things for you. The most important thing that we're telling people that was very difficult when we were Groove is that it was binary. You had to make a choice. It was either us or ClickFunnels or Go High Level, right? And there were some other ones out there as well, but for the most part, it was Go High Level, right? And so no matter what we had, it was a binary choice. You had to leave them to come to us. And the pain of disconnect was just too great. And they had some features at that time that we didn't have. So what I want you to know right now is we've built a new platform that complements Go High Level. All right. So if you want this and you want to do your email and you want to send 250,000 people, 200,000 people for $15 a month, you can. So let's close this. Let's go back to here. Groove Member has been redone as a standalone platform called courses.gg. And if this looks familiar, it's because it is a competitor to School in every single way that you can imagine. And it will be included with with the entire ClickCampaigns marketing suite. So if you compare this to School, which is $99 a month, if you want each additional community, you pay an additional $99 a month with School. All right. So just 3 communities would cost you $300 a month nearly. And you don't feel it because you pay one on the 2nd of the month, the other one on the 11th of the month, and the other on the 24th of the month. It's just a $99 out of your checking account. But you don't realize you're paying over $3,500 a year just to handle your courses. We give you unlimited courses, unlimited communities, and unlimited members in those communities. And by the way, coming later this month, I think I have it right here. This is the new the new courses.gg. I don't have time to demo it here today. We're going to focus on the ClickFunnels, but what I do want to let you know is we built an AI course builder into the platform. So with the AI course builder, all you simply do is you put in URLs of your works or other people's works, YouTube URLs of your works or other people's work, as many as you want. It's like building a notebook LM database. You can paste text, you can upload different types of files, like text files, markdown files, PDFs, and you can even do a topic search. And then it walks you through a configuration, like how many modules do you want? Do you want it verbose or concise? What level do you want? And it'll go out and actually build the entire course for you. So, and especially if you're doing your own works or transcribing your old YouTube videos and want to turn them into courses and build a community around it. Again, guys, I've got so much mind-blowing stuff here for you. You'll either see it as a student or a creator when you look at your communities, for instance. Let's just take a quick peek here. You'll see it here, just like, does this look familiar, right? This looks just like you would see it. You click add a course. This is the calendar. This is meant to be just as easy to use as School. And you can even view the public page. And obviously I'm testing this out, so I didn't put a featured image here, but you can see you're going to have the ability to have communities in here. And this is everything I'm showing you. By the time we get said and done, everything I'm showing you is all included, including the Groove platform. So we're replacing Groove Video with a product that already exists. By the way, these are all the different products that we have. I actually won't even have time to demo every single one of these projects for you today. But if we look at the video product, videoplayer.gg, this will allow you to take any YouTube video, and remember all the videos that I was even showing you today. When you click edit, you'll see the source video is actually a YouTube URL. Okay. And Once you have that source video, you simply come in here and you choose the themes and the colors. So if you want this video to, I shouldn't mess with it because this is a live video, but this is the default. That's if you want it to look like YouTube or Vimeo or Wistia, you choose your colors. You can override the YouTube thumbnail. You've got different settings like for the click to play and will it automatically restart and what happens at the end of the video. Then you can do marketing things like put a banner, force people to give you their email address, and you get an embed link. And I will tell you this, even your best developer will not even know that there's a YouTube player behind there. It doesn't play any associated videos, nothing. So what you and I get is free unlimited hosting for your videos. You can have unlimited marketing videos that with full analytics, and it will, since it's YouTube, it automatically adapts to their device and their bandwidth connection for you. It's the best technology in the world with YouTube. And of course, you get full analytics for any particular video and all that different type of stuff. So that is Groove Video. Now, Groove Blog, it was replaced with something that I will demo a little bit later called Blog Baser. This is friggin' badass. I'm going to do a full demo on this, but this has AI writing. So you can go in, we'll do this. The same thing. You build a little knowledge base by adding sources from YouTube videos and websites and everything like that. And then you just go in and you say like, how many images do you want? You'll click generate post, and then you'll be able to put it on auto posting. And you basically set the schedule and you say, hey, how often do you want these blogs to write? We have something that will write affiliate pages for you as well, and you could even have it train you. You give it a name. Let me just see here. Yeah, you would give it a name, and then you upload things that you've written before, and then it will train on your writing style. We'll talk more about this later. We also have this product here called Local Spark. That's part of this. Local Spark will allow you to, let me see here in your settings, you can review your business and it will find all of these cities around you. This is great for, basically it's Google My Local Business. So this is going to use AI to write quality articles over 30 to 60 days to get you ranked #1 for local businesses or for you or your clients. I'm kind of digressing here. I should just be saying, hey, this product is already replaced. Let me just go back to here. So back to the Groove dashboard. Groove Cart is replaced with something called mystore.gg. I'll just sign in real quick. Look how quick and snappy and fast this actually is. And so even if you go into here, like your design, and you can see that we have the ability for you to choose different types of templates that are completely different looking types of sites. But why is everything black and white? Well, that's because the style I have is to black and white. We can change any of the different templates and then immediately change it to a different style. And let's just pick this tech modern one right here. Let's just click. Oh, and each one will have a dark mode and a light mode. If you click go visit it here, you can actually see the store, how quick this actually works if you do want an e-commerce store, right? So let's add an additional one here. Click add to cart. We click on the cart here. You can see this is literally loading really fast, like extremely fast. And you can delete items. Like it's just really, really snazzy. Even the checkout pages are great. So this is replacing Groove Cart. It's called mystore.gg. This will be out by March 1st. It's actually ready right now. We're just, fine tuning, just making sure it's perfect. It hasn't gone through the full QA, and we're making sure that everything we put out is quality. So, going back to Groove, and then eventually we'll have an automated webinar platform for you like EverWebinar, but right now you still have Groove Webinar. So we've pretty much rewritten the entire suite plus an additional 15 different tools that we will touch upon a little bit later here. So let me just close out some of these tabs, and we will get in. And so as we were saying, groove.cm, and I'm glad I am showing my screen. I thought I might not have been for a little while, and I haven't been looking at your chat. This is known as the Scale Plus AI-powered marketing suite. Why? Because Scale.gg will be a free product that competes with ClickBank coming out in April. And imagine if ClickBank also had like a Go High Level or an Infusion software. They said ClickBank Plus, and they gave you all the tools to run your business. So Scale.gg will be the affiliate marketplace that competes with ClickBank. where we do the processing for you, we pay all your affiliates for you. And here's the cool thing. Even though it's 5.9%, you split the processing fee with your affiliate. So the processing rate comes out to be 3% anyway for you. So we do all the processing, pay all your affiliates for you, and make sure if you had the biggest launch in your history, you never get shut down from these Stripes and PayPal. So we take care of all of that. And then there's going to be something called Scale Plus, which will be a lot more money than what we're going to be offering you today. So let's get back to slowing things down and getting this back to a demo software. I wanted to just let people know that we are not competing with Go High Level. This is meant to complement Go High Level. And if it's there to complement your favorite CRM, and if you don't have a CRM, I'll guarantee you we have you covered for everything else. The most important thing is you don't have to make the switch, and that we are rebranding not just the logo and the name, but Groove is going to become legacy. If anybody has a Groove account or a Lifetime account, it will always be there for you. But what you're going to realize is, heck, I just want to use the new products. I'd rather use Blogbaser. I'd rather use courses.gg. I'd rather use ClickCampaigns or pagebuilder.gg to build my pages. So let me take a little sip. Here we go. And I'm going to shut my camera off. And we're going to get back to slowing down the demo for you, because so far everything has been like a fire hose in there for you. Now, by the way, if you are a lifetime member to Groove.cm, you just log in, click on the dashboard. You will see a special that we have for you for the launch as well. It's inside the Groove dashboard if you're a lifetime member. All right. You get everything that I'm going to be showing you today. Everybody gets the same package. So let's go back to ClickCampaigns. Now, I'm going to switch over here to this product right here called Brand Baser. This is the most important product that we have in this marketing suite. So I'm going to open up this product right here with your permission. I didn't actually get your permission. All right. So it's going to talk a little bit fast, but this will help us get through this in about 6 minutes. But this is crucial, and you get this. Okay. Let's go. Hi, Michael Same here, and I'm the creator of Brand Baser. Originally, I made it for myself so that I can get more out of AI, and I'm going to show you how you can use it. So let me first show you the concept first so you completely understand, and it'll give you more information. Okay, you see, Brand Baser, what it does is it handles 3 specific things that are important for ChatGPT to give you content that's literally going to make you cry when you see it. And let's go over those 3 things right now. All right, the intersection of these 3 is what we're looking for. Number 1, we need a brand knowledge base. This is what the AI knows. It's your company's DNA, your values, your voice, your product details, your audience, their pain points, etc. We call this a brand knowledge base. That's why we call this a brand base. Hence the name brandbaser.com. This is the foundation that helps any AI project, whether you're using a third-party tool or you're using something like ChatGPT projects or Claude projects. And we'll get to that in just a minute. Next is the role or the special instructions. This is basically how the AI thinks. You're telling it who to be, essentially a direct response copywriter, a launch strategist, or basically do your SEO. And it tells it how to behave and what the tone and structure and goals are. Great. Now that it knows everything about your business and everything about your customer, and it knows its role and how to write the content, it still needs to know, what are we putting in the chat today? What are we talking about today? And that's what I call the action brief. This is the focus, what it's doing now. And we created a prompt wizard that asks you 9 different questions, and then it builds the prompt that we're going to put into ChatGPT. So this trifecta that you're getting right here about your brand business, the special instructions, and what we're writing about today is going to give you copy that or blog content that is literally going to bring a tear to your eye. And from there, it doesn't matter what language model you're using, or ChatGPT or Claude, you're going to get the best output, which is going to give you better leads, better conversions, better customers, better open rates, click-through rates, and eventually more money into your bank account. So let's now take a look at the actual tool itself. Okay, so here we are in the dashboard. At any time, you can click Create Brand Base, and you'll see your latest 3 here. But to see all your brands, you'll click right here. And you'll see I have 3 different brands that I've answered 20 questions about. So if we're going to talk about your brand, this is the first part of the 3. We need to create a brand base. And as you see here, I can edit this, and I can look at this document, and it tells me everything that we need to know about my business. I answered all of these questions. Now, you're going to want to do the same. So you will simply click Create a Brand Base. You'll give it the name of your company. Okay, you'll give it a description, and then you walk through the wizard and you answer the 20 questions. Okay, and if you want to click right here, you can click Start Recording, and it will record your answers like this. And when you're done, you'll see everything here, or you can type it, whatever you think is best. Once you put all the questions in, you will then complete your brand document. So you can see these are the questions right here. I'm just going to go through them real quick. I want to get to question number 11 for you, and then question number 17 is the same thing. So let's just get to that. Okay, you see right here, this will give you examples of what demographics and psychographics are. And you'll also notice in 17 where we talk about features, advantages, and benefits of the benefits. This is one of the most important parts of the brand base. And then what we call the promised land, the benefit of the benefit. You'll see the examples right here. And so I've given some examples on how that works. Okay, and that will help you write this better. And then when you're done, let's just complete. And just like that, we got the confetti and we're all done. And we can now hit refresh, and we'll see our new brand document right here. Now we have one more thing that we added here for you. If you were using the recording feature, you might have said ums and ahs. What you can do now is you can click clone and enhance with AI, and this will make a clone of this document, but it'll tighten your answers up for you. Right, let me delete this document because we don't need it. I actually have my brand. So what you're going to want to do is simply click edit if you want to make any changes, but most likely you'll just hit export plain text. This will put it onto your desktop with the name, and it'll say brand based or 20 questions, and you'll hit save, and you'll have it on your desktop. You've just completed one of the 3 things that you need for this trifecta to make the perfect output for your copy. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate Mike Filsame in the past coming to join us. So as you can see, we're literally doing it for every single one of our products. You just click create a brand base, and you get that. Now, there's a lot more things that we have here. A few things that we added. Just so you know, we've added more project instructions. Back then, there was only 4. So if you do like ChatGPT, we have these things that'll help you create all of that. But by the way, we've since expanded that into ClickCampaigns, and so you'll no longer need to go to ChatGPT or anything like that. The action brief now also works for every one of those different types of things. But what we did is even better. We not only gave you the ability to do a brand knowledge-based document, but we created something called a brand kit. So when you create a brand kit, what happens is, let's just call this Click Campaigns. Let's just call it Scale, right? And the next thing that you need to do a kit attaches 2 things: the brand DNA, the brain of the company, and the style guide. So we would say, all right, which brain are we going to use? Let's say we're going to use this one here. Great. And then now this is where you will choose your theme. And we have professional and direct response. You'll see like the direct response are much more direct responsey, and the professional ones are definitely a lot more professional looking, right? Such as this. They all come with light mode and dark mode. Let me show you something else that you can do. Like I said in the previous video, you can modify any of these. You just click the modify tab, and you can modify your typography. So your websites will come out exactly the way that your current brand is for your headings and your inner fonts and every single color that you can imagine. You could say whether or not you want to use gradients or not, for your themes. But let me even show you something like this. Let's just go to the old groove.cm, right? I can literally, if you have a brand and you don't want to, you just want to just pull it automatically. Let's just say, pull it from a URL. Now you could even do it from an image. You can just get a screenshot of something and say, hey, extract it from there. But we're going to click this. This is going to take about 10 seconds, 10 fast seconds. Not even, there you go, 3 seconds, right? And now we got the actual brand ripped out. It pulls out the fonts and the colors and everything like that. So now that you have your brand document, you have basically a brain and your style guide. You end up with what is known as a brand kit. And once you have the brand kit, you click on it, you can see it shows you all the colors that are going to be used, your typography, your brand base, and you can export these assets to use with Page Builder or with Click Campaigns or with Blogbaser or any other AI tool that's out there. And there's a reason why we get better conversions than anybody out there. By the way, this page, I don't know if it's still live because the webinar is on. This was created with Click Campaigns using a brand-based document. I've had people say to me, Mike, this is, I'm like, yeah, we didn't do anything. We literally just took the time to give it our colors and upload a knowledge base, and it just builds it for us. We are using this for every single thing that you see in our company today. All the websites, the pages, we haven't used Groove Pages because we have Click Campaigns and Page Builder. All right. So, somebody said something like, hey, I have Groove Lifetime. Groove Lifetime members get some of these products. If we replace the product with something new, you get it. You won't have to pay for it. But ClickCampaigns.ai, there's like 9 products that were never part of Groove that you don't get, but you do get upgraded to these products if you were a lifetime member. So just wanted to let you know that. You could go to scale.gg. In the bottom right corner, there's a little chat wizard. You could say, hey, I'm a lifetime member of Groove. What products are included and what aren't, and it'll tell you. But the real hero product is the scale.gg and a few other products that I'm going to show you. All right, so now that we have this is what makes using Page Builder and Click Campaigns. You'll just go here and you choose your brand document, and every single thing that gets put on the canvas will automatically be written for you. So our pages, even though we might even have templates and things that I'm going to show you in the future, it all comes on the canvas automatically written for you. So let's go back to Click Campaigns and do an actual demo on Click Campaigns and slow things down a little bit. All right. Again, I wanted to get to the heart of the matter right at the beginning to show you the software in action. Now, we have 2 different ways that we do this, right? Let me actually show you this as well. Inside of Click Campaigns, because we have all of these different tools, not ClickCampaigns, Scale, all of these different tools that you have, right? That we will talk briefly about in the second half of this webinar. We have a lot of people that say, Mike, I honestly don't know where to start. Where do I start? Don't worry. Just come here and use our marketing assistant and say, I'm looking to do a home study course and I want to sell the product with an upsell. I'm going to need a brand website and I'm going to need a funnel. And I'm going to want to do some email marketing materials for them. What products should I use? And so there we go. This is such a fantastic, right? So it's telling you the first thing you need to do. Let's let it write everything out here. Right? The first thing it's telling you is, look, you need to build your brand identity. Use Brandbaser. After that, use courses.gg. Set up your payments with GrooveSell. Generate your marketing materials with ClickCampaigns. Build your website with Page Builder. And so there you go. Here's your quick reference. And now you can say, you can even talk to it and say, make this into a more detailed step-by-step guide, right? So now you have a marketing strategist that will give you this. And when you're done, you just click download and you'll actually have this as your PDF. So you don't have to worry about like losing this page. There you go. You'll have a PDF that you can refer back to when you're all done with that conversation. All right. So that is something that we also built in with ClickCampaigns, because with ClickCampaigns, a new campaign, I like to use a wizard because I'm a marketing wizard. All right. I know what is the best funnel and what tasks I need. I've been doing launches forever. Right. But and this is what I'm going to demo for you. But I do want to let you know, we are now using Claude Code or Claude Agents SDK in the background with Claude Opus 4.6 as the engine for this right here. This chat, you're going to notice, looks very similar to Claude Cowork. We have trained it with pre-built knowledge with all of the agents. And as you can see here, there's a progress bar, there's documents that get created and the context, and you have a conversation with something that knows things that you don't. So if you don't know marketing that well, you'll see we have the same exact thing. You can just do it this way, the way that says, hey, kind of like help me through this. You'll start with your brand kit. Now, by the way, if you don't have a brand kit, everything can be done in line. You would give it a name, right? Mike. You can import from Brandbaser just like this. You can import the brand document, or you can import one of the full brand kits that have your style guide. You can upload a knowledge-based document. You can choose, as we showed you before, we have 60 different things like for accountants, or let's just go back here. Let me click cancel. You have all categories like automotive, beauty and healthcare, like this here, food and dining for restaurants, home services, professionals, roofing, you name it, whatever it needs. We don't need you to fill out 20 questions about that business. We already know. We just need that one question right here. What makes you better than the competition? Well, we specialize in probate law, et cetera, et cetera. And then there's the old school way if you just want to paste text, which is not going to get you good output. We recommend you spend the time, go to Brandbaser, answer the 20 questions, and you're going to get the best quality output on your pages like you're about to see. So let me show you here. I'm just going to choose a product that you would get access to called Affiliate Pages. It creates affiliate review sites for you with AI, scraping other people's YouTube videos and review sites, and just builds them for you automatically. So you would click Full Campaign right here. I'm going to do a quick task only to see, because this has to ask you a lot of questions, so a task will go a little bit quicker. So we're talking now to Alex, the campaign manager. Okay, I don't use this, but we have found out 45% of our users are actually using this because they're like, I just want to give you my brand, and you tell me, Alex, you're the marketing strategist. What's the best way to do this? So here you'll say, okay, I want to do, let's just say right now, I just want to do an email sequence. So now he's going to build on this. Based on your brand, and you want to do an email sequence, choose from one of these here below. And everything is interactive. So you would say, hey, I want a launch sequence. And he'll say, oh, okay. Well, since you want a launch sequence, et cetera, et cetera. Let's actually go through this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to say, oh, he has enough information. Perfect. He's got everything that he needs. Now he's going to go and create a plan. He's hiring the other agents in the background. I forget if he's going to hire Cassidy or Paige, who does the email, and you're going to see them pop up and take over. A progress bar will show up here. All of your artifacts will show up here. And when they're done, you'll click on the app assets and be able to get all of your stuff. So maybe we'll leave this going because, we always say watching AI demos, that's why I did the video for you first, is kind of like watching paint dry. You got to wait for the tokens. So let's just let this work in the background. Let's open up another Click Campaigns. And I'm going to show you the way that I prefer to do it. Okay. So let's move this here. Let's just check in to see if we got anything done. No, they're still working. So I like to do it like this. Okay. I like to, when I start a new campaign, to use the campaign wizard. This allows me to see that we have, first you have to choose your funnel type because the tasks are going to be predicated on the funnel. So there are 23 different types of funnels that you can do. There's a discovery call, a product launch funnel. I'm not going to list them all, but you're familiar with a book funnel, an automated webinar, a live webinar, a VSL hybrid, which means it'll have a sales letter and sales copy underneath it. You have the 30-day challenge funnel. You have the case study, proof, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to do the product launch. That's kind of like what we're doing right now. Now, when you click on that, you're going to see every single type of page that would be consistent with a product launch. Now, if you don't see the page, since this is AI, you can click custom and say, hey, I want this type of page. And you could give additional context. And later, you can even upload screenshots to show examples if you wanted to. Excuse me. Let's get rid of the landing page because we're just going to use a webinar registration page for this. So we're going to, click save. All right. And as you can see here, it's building my stack of what we're going to be building here. Okay. Now that we've picked our funnel, let's choose our tasks. Well, I do want to get a brand website. So let's build those core pages. And then I can say what I want and what I don't want. We're going to click save. Okay. Copywriting. Look at this. I say VSL. I can say how long do I want the VSL? Let's go with 20 minutes. That's fine. Just like this. But you'll also notice that we have a YouTube ad script that you could do different versions of as well. I have to shut that off. We even have explainer videos that could be done for you as well. Let's shut that off. And even for your long form sales letter. A 2,000, 3,000 comprehensive. I'm going to do concise just to save on tokens. Again, it's like watching paint dry. And yeah, give me different headline variants to test. You see how incredible this is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's do lead magnets and books. This will write a book for you. Okay. You can do a full book, short book, or a minimal viable product book. I'm going to shut that off. We're not going to write a book today. But we can do a freemium guide, and let's do a short one, and let's include stock images, and let's do an AI cover image as well. We'll click save. And now let's also say we want to do a webinar, and let's do a live webinar with slide deck. Let's do a short one. 30 minutes, because again, this is a demo here. Give me the outline of the thing as well. In case you want to go rebuild it with Gamma or something like that, you can just paste it into Gamma and rebuild it. You can get the speaker notes and you can listen to this, guys. This will actually give you, ladies and gentlemen, the exact verbiage to say for each slide. So even though the slide is just going to have 3 bullet points on it, don't you want to know, we call it VSL style, exactly what you should be saying on each slide? And we could deliver this for you in PowerPoint or HTML. I'm just going to do one, again, just to make it quicker. You could do both if you want. So we'll do it in HTML. I think you get the point, right? There are so many different things that can be done here. And by the way, courses.gg now will create courses automatically for you. Everything is AI powered. This is revolutionary. It's going to help you go high level. Look at all the stuff that we're going to get over here. We're going to click save and continue. We went over the brand kits. So if you want to know why this brand kit is ugly, okay, I'm going to show you why does it have these colors. This is the demo that I've been doing for a little while. And for affiliate pages, I was showing people that you can just take a screenshot of this right here, which is what I did, right? And I'll just hit escape. And I uploaded the screenshot right here when we were creating the brand kit. There's something that says from image. And I just dragged an image there to show people that you could do that. So here's what I want you to know. When you see the websites come out looking, I don't want to say ugly, right? They may not be your taste in colors. If they look purple, pink, and everything, that's because I'm telling it to do that, right? Whatever your brand kit is how that's going to come out. So we're going to choose that brand kit. Now, this is really important. As we said before, we always recommend that you use the brand kit for everything other than the funnels. We want the funnels to look like ClickFunnels, traditional pages that were meant for conversions. If you want your brand colors as hints, click here. If you do this, we're going to override our colors and use yours. And then you're not going to have like I always use the Mary Kay example. If you have pink brand colors, your funnels are going to be pink, and these are meant to convert better. So we're going to do this. The brand website will certainly use our colors. And now we're going to click next to for the campaign name, and we're just going to call this Affiliate Pages Live Demo. We'll do that for the description. The description doesn't matter. It's just an internal thing. This is what matters the most right here. All right. So you want to say who your target audience is. A lot of this stuff is in the brand document. So it's really like, why are we having a sale? And is there a discount and urgency? So I would do something like this. This is for the launch of affiliate pages. It normally sells for $149 a month. I want to give the users the opportunity to get 70% off the first year. And they could save $1,200 the first year. So instead of paying $149 a month, they can get access to it for just $497 for the first year. Also, this is only good for during the launch, which will expire on February 24th. Please put a countdown timer on the necessary pages. Today's date is February 13th, 2026. Right now, you don't need to attach a context document because we already did our brand kit. As we showed earlier in the demo, for those of you that weren't here, we have every language in the world that you can imagine. If we don't see it, just put custom and say, look, I want it in Tagalog or something, whatever Filipino. I do apologize, guys, how to say that. Whoops. Let's go to the tone you can change and the reading level. Just leave it. Everything is good. I even recommend just skip this step as well. Okay. The only thing that you have to do is you have to click here on the upsell page because it doesn't know what you're upselling. But let me just show you how simple that is. You can go to something like Click Coach, right? This is Mitch Russo's product, right? And I can literally just do it the lazy way, copy everything, just paste it in here, scroll back up to the top and say, hey, everything you see there is the upsell that I want to do for a product called Click Coach. It's meant for people that are coaches. It normally sells for $497 a year. Let's give them a 40% discount where they save $200 on the first year and they can get the first year for $297. Okay, remember this, guys, because when we look at the upsell page, this is actually going to be the upsell page, all right? So we're going to click Save Instructions, go to the next step. This is if you want to change anything or just hit the back button, but it's like, are you ready? So let's click Create Campaign. And now over here, we can see in the previous one that I told you, Paige was going to come over and write this sequence. And she said, hey, I'm done. And she wrote your email marketing sequence for you based on that brand-based document. So I just went back while this one's working, but let's go back to here. Let's actually watch this happen in real time. And then after that, I'm going to actually tell you how you can get access to this. And then we're going to go to part 2. And I'm going to show you 8 of the other 24 products that you're getting because we just don't have the time to show you everything. I'll name the products and tell it what it does, but I'm going to tell you how you, oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Boom. We are actually live. We have highlighting who's actually working right now. So this is Alex updating me. My name is admin. That's my because I'm admin at groovedigital.com and my first name is admin. So it would talk to you here. It would say, hey, Tori Cormick or whatever. And so you can see it's communicating. And I can say, hey, I forgot to do this. Or even at the end of a campaign, I can restart it. This is what we're going to get done over the next 25 minutes, right? So that's why I'm going to show you how we can get it. I'm going to come back to this page every 3 minutes to see what's happening. Now, I have the alerts off, but if I leave this on, you'll actually hear it go, boop, boop, boop. It'll actually give you like beeps. Actually, that means to shut it off. So you'll hear beeps coming in. So we're actually getting, pages are actually getting done right now. We have, and if we click on the assets here, you're going to see this page. Now, remember, I said if the colors aren't your cup of tea, that's because this is my brand colors. So it's actually created this page for me that quick based on that knowledge document. Guys, this is some of the best stuff that you're going to get, and the copy's already written for you. Now, here's another page version that it's doing. So all of this stuff is getting done for us right here. Now, let's see. I'm noticing it's stuck in a little bit of a loop, which does happen sometimes, and it'll kick out of that loop. I'm not exactly sure if it's having a problem with Google Gemini or something, but either way, it resolves itself, and it's gonna go all. Yeah, it's checked off this page. It's having a little problem with brand page, but it'll get through it. And then you'll see when it's done, it gives us something when we click on the final versions, and we see only the finals, and then we'll see which are the final pages. So let's let this continue to work. We currently have right now 3 assets, so we just got another page done. It's going to create every single thing that you see right here. It's going to do for us over the next 10 or so minutes. And you can actually see the agents are actually having a conversation right here, right now, as we speak. They're talking to each other, and you can even see their intercommunications that they're having. Right now, it's just Alex and Cassidy. Ryan, the direct response marketer, was just brought in to critique the copy on those pages. So those first pages will get actually critiqued, and Ryan will say, "Hey," and I'll actually show you one of the critiques when they're ready. Let me see if we have that. We don't want the filter on here. Bear with me. Okay. So here you can see, here's Ryan. He critiqued the website, and he said, number one, the homepage, the virtual vending machine hook, the current approach, it's generic. Build affiliate websites with AI. The problem, it sounds like a commodity tool. Rewrite the headlines to this. And now all of this is going to be fed back to the agent that designed the website, because she's a designer. This happens just like a real team. And she will go back and rewrite the copy. Even the thank you pages get rewritten with better stuff. So we basically tell you, go get your cup of coffee and come back, and everything will be done. All right. So let me show you while this is working. And again, if you wanted to do it the other way, where it walks you through everything, and you want to do like a 10-minute questionnaire, this campaign strategist will ask you, and you'll just get all of your assets here. I did a quick one just to show you an email, but you can literally say, I want this, I want that, I want this, and you can say to it, what else should I be adding, and have a conversation with a marketing strategist. As I said, I prefer this mode, and I think most of you will as well. But we gave it to you for any way that you like it. Let's see what else we have here. Here's our our final website has now been designed with Ryan's copy, and you can see his headline's a little bit long. I'm going to show you how you iterate on these pages. So let's actually do that right now. Let's go to the first one. Let's just grab this one here. I'm going to click publish. And when you click publish, you're going to notice, and you can republish it again. What the purpose of this is to copy a link and share it with your team, because like, how do you link the buttons now, right? How do you add your GoToWebinar things on the back end? How do you add your shopping cart and all those different types of things? So this, for the old school people that are like, no, I want to use Wix or Squarespace or ClickFunnels or Lead Pages, or I want to use Webflow or Figma, whatever the case is. All right, fine. We're going to give you a link, and you could go tell your team to use Go High Level and rebuild the page, right? There's nothing that I can do to tell Go High Level that they need to create a page importer. If they have one, great. But what I can tell you is we have the world's best page importer in the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and create a new project. I'm going to call this Launch Live Demo. All right. Site URL, let's just call it Launch Demo. Create page. So we're going to go in, and you're going to see we have a blank project, right? So let's actually add a page, and we're going to click clone a page, and we're going to put that URL in there, and I'm going to clone the exact site. Now, I could add the theme to my theme library. I'm not going to do that right now. Do I want to keep the original images? When would you not want to use the original images and use this option? When you're cloning somebody else's website that you don't have, that's not your site, but you want to clone it. All right. So I'm going to say keep the original images, and I could actually have them downloaded to my gallery so that I could reuse them. But right now, I'm going to keep it simple and click the next button. Now, do I want to replace the current page or add as a new page? I'm going to replace the current page because we don't have a page. It's blank on the canvas. We're going to click clone website, and it's going to, this takes about 15 seconds here, and it's going to put that right on the canvas for us in about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hopefully 2, 1. Okay, there you go. Look at that, guys. Now you're going to see you have the ability to take this right here and click on the style editor here, or click right here, and that'll open the style editor. And let's actually look at this page. preview what's on the canvas. Yeah, that button doesn't fit, right? The AI doesn't always have eyes to know if something's going to fit. So I can just come in here and I can make that text a little bit smaller till it fits, or I can center it and say, hey, that looks probably better like that. Or I can just say, make the button bigger, right? You can do things like this. I'll show you like this. We can go to back to the chat, and I can click on any element, and I can say something like, make this button purple with white text, right? So we think it's just easier at this point just to talk to the canvas and do whatever you want. Now, let's just let that go through. I'm going to show you a couple of different things. It takes about 10 seconds for that. You'll get a little confetti explosion when it's all said and done. But this is very similar to using something like Lovable to build your websites. And that should just take another 2 to 3 seconds. Live demos, ladies and gentlemen. I want to move on to something else, but you don't really want to click around while the canvas is working. So let it just do its thing right here. I might just refresh the page. It should have taken less than about 10 seconds, but hey, it's live demos. So I think I'm going to refresh the page, or I'm just going to keep working, showing you other things that you can do here. So number one, we have the ability, we have all of these templates here for you. Before I do the templates, let me show you actually that we have context here. We have a copy style guide, so you can have it written professional or use direct response, or you can have it write standard where it doesn't get any instructions automatically for you. You can upload your brand-based document, right? So you can go find a brand document that you got from Brandbaser, and it'll just automatically bring anything onto the canvas with that. And what we also have for you is the ability to do these different themes, just like we have with the other things. You can do a theme, and then once you let's say we were to apply this theme here, okay, I can then go to the templates, and we have funnels and pages and different websites, and we can click on any one of these right here, and you can actually see it, and we can apply the actual templates to all of these if we have a template color applied. The reason why they're all blue with these Times New Roman fonts is because we didn't actually apply templates. Our theme template here. The next thing that you can do is you'll notice that we have blocks, right? So we have all of these pre-made blocks that you can bring right on. And you can see, again, this is with the theme and without the theme, and it'll just add these blocks right onto the page for you. With your theme, we have the ability for you have your whole image library here. You have AI, you have stock photos, you can upload, etc. You have the ability to rewrite an entire page based with your brand document. So if you brought somebody else's page in, you can now say, now rewrite this AI Summit page with my brand document. You can do an SEO pass and a mobile pass, right? You do have the ability. I don't recommend it, to go into the code. You never really want to do that. You can always see how your pages are going to look on these different things. Let me just refresh this canvas. Okay. You can preview the page in another tab. You can hide this little browser thing here if you actually want to see more room. And we actually allow you to publish and set up your own custom domain. So we handle all the publishing and the hosting for you. Some other things that we have here, we have the ability for you to, let me just see here, enable in preferences. We have the ability for you to use elements and just drag elements onto the canvas. I'm not going to go in here and find that. I have that shut off. And we actually have your dome tree, so you can drag things up and down in any position, click on it, find out where it is, move it up around the dome tree. But I don't think you should ever do anything other than click and type. If you want to add a new block onto the canvas, you can simply just click right onto a particular block and right here, and say, where do you want to add a new block? And it'll just, I think you get it, right? You just talk to it and it'll just automatically add a block for you right onto the canvas and say, hey, add a testimonial section block, and it'll just do it. So the same way that you would talk to a designer is the same way that you will be working with here, just talking to it right here in the chat. It's that simple. So that's how you would iterate on this page and publish anything that you got from here. So let's see how we're doing. We're going to check back in here, and we're going to see that we've gotten our PDF, our webinar registration page. So we've got a lot more assets that have been built here. Let's take a look. This is our VSL script that was written. We have there were a couple of rewrites to it because it gets critiqued until you get your final. This is your PDF guide here. This takes about 30 seconds to download. It's generating the PDF version of what you just saw here. Again, live demos, right? So should I X out on this? I think you kind of get it. It's going to generate a PDF. I'm going to X out on it. Let's get back to looking at the assets here. Let's see what else we have here. This is your webinar registration page. Take a look at this, right? Again, you could just bring this right into pagebuilder.gg, and then you can just say, hey, make this button link here. Here's my webhook that I got from GoToWebinar or from Zoom. Can you make it work with this? You just talk to it because it's also a coder in the background as well. So yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff looping here. I'm very surprised. You shouldn't really be getting. I'll find out what's going on, but there's definitely a loop. We're getting a lot of the pages getting built a few different times. So this. Oh, by the way, here's our webinar PowerPoint that it created for us, and you've got the outline and everything. Now you could give more instructions. There's actually settings like, do you want it like an ugly VSL? Do you want it like an actual PowerPoint? But we build an actual presentation deck for you and tell you everything that you need to say. So lots of assets being created. Here's your upsell page. Or is this the upsell page? Which one did I click on here? No, this was the checkout page. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's absolutely gorgeous, stunning pages that you bring right into Page Builder. Here's another checkout page, right? Look, notice how it sticks when you're scrolling. Okay, all the copy is automatically done for you. All right, so I think you kind of get the point here of what's happening. This one got stuck in a loop, and it's giving us multiple assets. That's never actually happened before. Let's take a look at our thank you page, right? And again, having a page designed is one thing. Being able to simply click, publish and import it right into Page Builder is like the best part about it. So that is ClickCampaigns. I think you get it. The total cost for this is, by the way, we give you $25 worth of credits to use in the entire system for tokens, images, everything across the way. And the total cost for this campaign is about like 70 cents to do all of this work, because we're using the latest models that are super, super powerful and super, super cheap. So I'm going to actually let this just play out, and let me get on to telling you what you actually get, because it's actually an hour and 22 minutes in. I wanted to give you the price by an hour, but I went back and I did the ClickCampaigns demo again for you. So here's the pricing. Normally, it's going to be $149 per month to get access to this. But of course, we do have a launch special for you. And so what you can do is you can get the first year with ClickCampaigns, Page Builder, and the other 24 tools that I'm going to tell you about, and including access to Groove.cm as well, for just $497 for the first year. The entire year, you don't have to pay the $149. It's 72% off, and you save $1,291. So today you'll pay just $497. You're in, you're out. You don't make another payment for a year. After a year, you're going to see that this is making you a ton of money, and you'll start paying $149 in year 2. Now, we also have another option for you, and that's if you want to pay just $297 for the first 6 months, you can do that option as well. So it's just $297 today. You get access to everything we're going to show you. And then the $149 does kick in after 6 months. All right. That's a little more expensive than paying the $497, which is just $200 more. And of course, you can always just pay, if you want, $149 today. All right. So where would you get that? Just go to clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. So let me show you what you need to do there. This is important. I'm not going to say this too many times, but this is important. So it's clickcampaigns.ai, not .com. clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. Now, why do we do this? Number one, if you have a Groove account with any data, lifetime or not, that you want synced to this, click I already have a Groove account and simply use the email address that you have that you log into Groove with this, and it'll sync your Groove account so that you'll have one dashboard. If you don't do that, you say you are new to Groove, or even if you do this and you don't use your Groove email there, you're going to end up having two Groove accounts. And then you're going to have to log in to two different dashboards. But you're going to have a Groove account with no data, and you have to log out and get a Groove account with data that isn't synced to your ClickCampaigns and Scale Plus account. So if you don't have a Groove account, real simple, you click right here and click continue to checkout. If you do have a Groove account, free or anything, click right here. Now, if you have a lifetime account with Groove, you're better off just logging in and seeing the special that we have for you on the dashboard. Okay, so let's look at the difference between those two pages. Let me see where this one opened up. It opened up here. All right, so this will tell you that if you don't have a Groove account, no problem. You can just go here. Lucius, you were supposed to put the 290. Oh, you got it right here. Great, we got it. So this tells you all the different options that you have. I recommend you take the 497. Honestly, if you took the 149 bucks, we'd make an extra $1,200 on you this year. I'd really like to see you take the 497. That's going to save you the most money. You save $1,291. Again, if it's post holidays and you still don't want to pay the 149, which is $1,800 a year, go with the 297 for 6 months. And then it's only $149 starting in your 7th month. Okay. But I really recommend you go with the 497. Again, remember, if you have a Groove account, we have a little instructions here telling you it's the same checkout place. Just use your Groove email address. Okay. And that means right here, if you have a Groove account, make sure to use that email address so we could sync it. Here are your options: $149 a month, $297 for the first 6 months, and then $149 a month, or $497 for the first year. And then you don't pay anything for the rest of the year. And then you don't until the following year, you start paying $149 a month. All right. This is the one that probably 80% of the people are going to go with. We got about 5% of the people that take this, I guess, because they just don't have the money right now. And I get that. And you want to get access, you jump in at the 149. But this is a launch special only. Once the launch is over, we're going to 149 a month, and that's it. Half the price of the 299 ClickFunnels and Go High Levels, right? And if you don't have the 497 right now, and you're okay just saying, hey, I just want to get in, get some type of deal, go with the 297 a month. And I'm sorry, go with the 297 for the first 6 months. And then after 6 months, it's just $149 a month. This tells you everything that's included. Let me now tell you everything that's included. All right. So at this point, I'm going to start going into what you can consider the, but wait, there's more. So again, right here, you want to go to clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. All right. So I'm going to come back to that URL over and over again. And we might even do some nice things for some of you fast movers. So I'm going to recommend you're going to get a nice little bonus if you're one of the people that jump on before the second half of the webinar. So again, if you're the type of person that's like, no, I want to see all the bonuses, then go ahead and wait. But if you actually jump in right now at the time that you're hearing my voice, I'm going to give you an unadvertised bonus that you're going to find out about later. That's pretty cool. All right. So let's now go back to Scale Plus dashboard. So when you log into Scale Plus, what you're going to see is this dashboard right here. Okay. You will be able to talk to our AI assistant that will help you with anything that you need, anything that you need with strategy. Just say, hey, this is what I want to build. Tell me step by step, what do I do with the products? It's been completely trained on all of our products. Anything recent will be right here, and you can favorite anything. Watch this. We'll add Blog Basic to the favorite, and it goes up there like that. All right. So you've learned about Click Campaigns. You've learned about Page Builder. Let's close this, and let's go to Blog Basic. What I'm going to demo for you today Actually, let me walk through all the different products, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to demo Blog Baser, Creator Studio, Imager, Local Spark, Chat Baser, and we already did Brand Baser. And I'm going to walk you through the rest of these products real quick. So we're going to come back to these since I'm going to demo them. All right. Remember, if you joined us late, courses.gg is a full competitor to school. It's included. You'll have unlimited courses, unlimited communities, unlimited members to your communities as well. We have a video player that'll handle unlimited videos for you, everything, all marketing videos. We kind of went over that already for you. It creates just really gorgeous videos for you. It's a new and improved version of Groove Video. All right. We have DocSigner. This is a pretty cool product that basically we have all of these. Let me see here where the templates are, right? So we have, I think, a couple of hundred different templates. Consider it like a legal Zoom, where every single type of agreement that you might want is automatically here. And then we walk you through, ask you a couple of questions. First thing you do is you build like a profile so it knows how to automatically add everything. But this is also a document signer software. So this will handle, if you're in the client services business, will handle all of your documents as well. We have quiz funnels, like super fast demo right here. This handles both quizzes and surveys. It has dynamic results, AI pages at the end, and to create a quiz or a survey is very, very simple. Again, I just don't have the time to go over all of these. If I spend 1 minute on all of these, it'll take me 23 minutes to go over everything. You choose your template, you choose your when do you want to capture their lead, and then in here, this is where you basically let's just like edit one of these so that you can actually see what it looks like. So you basically edit like the settings and the logic, and you end up with a beautiful quiz, an assessment quiz. We have training on all of this and show you how it's one of the most powerful ways to do your marketing. We have Funnel Mapper. Again, I could do a full demo on this. This is like Giru or Funnelytics. It's included, unlimited. Here's a template library. So you choose which one of these, and they're preset with all of the settings already. But for instance, let's just go to one of my projects here. This is something here for affiliate pages. We click Open Funnel right here. And what you'll see is this is your traffic sources, right? So you know what these are, right? You drag everything onto the canvas, and then when you're said and done, you click here and you say, what are the conversion rates? And where's the URL, notes for your team, and everything like that. And how is this node performing based on everything else that you put in here? And you basically build out an entire, let's click that save button there. You build out an entire funnel so that you can see how am I going to do if I go out and buy media. We have a little ability for you to draw onto the canvas like Excalibur, but here's the important thing. You can simulate this and you can see how everything is going on in your business. And if you're making or losing money, you'll see how many people are getting there based on the conversions of these pages. And you could click on the analytics and it'll tell you if your campaign is profitable or not. It shows you your traffic sources, how they're performing, how each particular node is performing. You can export it. And of course, you have a what if scenario where you could say, okay, what if we took our order page and we made it convert slightly better, right? And you would just drag this over to, how it would convert. And then it'll tell you, oh, if you do that, you'll be profitable. So you'll know what performance you need to do. Again, you've heard of this. I'm spending too much time on it. This is like Funnelytics and Giru. We have a tool called HD Help Desk. This is a full help desk software, so you won't need to work with Help Scout or Zendesk or anything like that. You'll have unlimited help desks. We have some cool GPT products that I just don't have time to go over for you. We have a product called Pipe Leads Lead Finder. This helps you find, using AI, your ideal client profile. You simply say, hey, I'm looking for this. It'll search the internet, domains, LinkedIn, social media, everything. It'll get you their email address and their phone number. And then you could use that with something like Pipe Leads CRM, which is our complete Kanban style system like Pipedrive, where you could go in and actually work with your leads for your sales team. We have Calendarbug, which is a better version than Calendly, and it integrates with everything here. It's a very powerful platform, even has surveys that you can ask people at the end. This is, again, guys, I can do an hour demo on each one of these products. They're all included. Invoicer. If you're in the client services business, what is the client services business? That is where people book with you on a calendar, and then you put them through some lead software where you say follow back up with them, and then you send them a contract to sign with DocSigner, right? And everybody pays something different because you're in the coaching, consulting, lawyer, accounting. You have clients, not customers. Customers you don't meet face to face unless they see you at a live event. They come to your website, they see your webinar, they see your VSL, they self-check out, everybody pays the same thing. Client services businesses, you talk to somebody and you negotiate a special deal for them based on their needs. Many of you, 20% of you, are in the client services business. And with that, we have this tool called Invoicer, which is just a fantastic application, 10 times better than anything you would ever have sending an invoice with Stripe or with PayPal. This will follow up with the people, and you even have the ability to encourage them to pay by ACH by passing the platform fee onto them, so you don't pay the 3%. And by the way, if you have, let's say, 10 clients paying you $3,000 a month because you're a coach, times 12, times you're actually paying about 5% with Stripe. That's $18,000 a year in fees that you actually pay, believe it or not, in services. People don't realize how much they pay. Invoicer will save you a lot of money. Project Baser is basically a project Kanban style. Whoops, not sure why this is spazzing out. Again, live demo. Might be an authentication issue, but Project Baser, let me just get out of here. I just opened up Claude. Not sure what happened there. I'll look into that. Project Baser is basically like project management for your teams, like Trello or Asana. Affiliate pages allows you to create affiliate review pages. I'll show you that in Blog Baser. It's even cooler. I showed you mystore.gg earlier. This is basically an e-commerce product that makes it so much easier than using Shopify. We built this for people like my wife and Matt's wife and like Sonia, our partner, people that are just like, hey, I just want to get a store up and running very quick that has 95% of the stuff you need. And then this really cool little tool that we're always getting in trouble every time we're trying to use SendGrid or Twilio or anything with Google. We wait a week and we find out, oh, your privacy policy isn't right. It's like, oh, shoot. You go to the bottom of your website and you realize you have a privacy policy and you never linked anything to it. Raise your hand if that's you, right? You have dead links that are just on the bottom of the funnels from Groove or Go High Level or ClickFunnels where you never actually did your privacy policies. Well, you want to do that real quick? Simply click right here. One time, all you simply need to do is create a website profile, right? You give a little bit of information about you one time. Then you go to your template library and you want to create any one of these. You do it in literally 3 seconds. Watch. I'm going to create terms of service in under 3 seconds. Start counting. Create document. Mike will say, create terms of service. Done. I now have a terms of service that I can embed onto a page. I can just tell Page Builder or Groove, just, hey, embed this. Or I can even link directly to this page right here if I wanted to and just say, hey, that's my terms of service, right? And it'll do the same thing for you. I know it's a little silly, but look, you want to get that terms of service. You want the privacy policy, cookie policy, affiliate agreement, refund policy. All of these different things are nice to be able to just one click and get them done on your website. I'm telling you, some of you people are like, Mike, I know it's a silly product, but that just made my life a lot easier, right? And we even have these little cookie banners things that you can do. You can design a new cookie banner. You know what those are, right? Those are the ones that show up at the bottom of your website like this that says, yeah, we accept all cookies and all that stuff. So we take care of all of that stuff. Silly little things. Let's get back to the main things. Just again, if you want to get access to this, you go to clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. And if you're buying now before the end of the webinar, I will have a very special unadvertised bonus for all of you. All right. clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. Okay. And that will take you to this page right here. Right? Probably this one, right? Where you choose if you already have a Groove account. Oh, it's basically, we're just trying to tell you, make sure to use your email address that you already have with your Groove account. Again, it's $497 a year for the first year, and then $149 starting the second year. Or you can jump in today at $149 a month, or you could go with the most affordable option that also gives you a good deal and go with the $297. This is by far the best deal right here. You don't have to pay $1,800 for the first year. It's just $497. Get the first year out and you get everything, including Click Campaigns, Page Builder, and let's go into Blog Baser. So we're going to slow this down and talk to you about how this is. We go to the main dashboard, and you can see that you can have unlimited blogs. Okay, unlimited blogs can be added here. Okay, so as many domains as you want, you can add blogs. All right. And let me show you here the traditional blog stuff. I'm going to spend maybe 90 seconds on or less because you get it. It's just very easy to use, but this is an AI-powered blog builder. So you have the ability to rewrite any of these things, right here with AI. That's not what makes it powerful, right? You have your settings here where you can do your change the color to an overlay or et cetera, et cetera. All your SEO is here, your social options, et cetera. I don't want to get too much into that because that's everything that you would expect in a blog like Group Blog or WordPress. You can preview your blog post right here. This is an actual affiliate review page. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Let me actually show you more of an article, right? So your articles will look, just like this. Now these are lightweight, really, really good with SEO. Let me go back to the themes. Let's talk about the themes, and then I'm going to talk about the AI, and then we're done. So the first thing is I want to let you know, you have these things called post elements. So you can create an author. And what that means is at any blog post at the end, you can have it say, hey, this was written by Mike Filsaime. He's a marketer, blah, 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 right? And then we have these things called bumpers. And bumpers you can create. And this will be something that will be automatically at the bottom of every blog post, like download my free report on the 7 foods you should never eat. You can have unlimited bumpers and unlimited authors and choose which ones go on which pages, right? Navigation, what do you want on your header, footer? But this is the really cool part. These themes, right? Just like I showed you before with mystore.gg, we have a layout, then we have a style. So we have the minimalist, right? So if you look at this, and by the way, they all come with light mode and dark mode, and this is what the home page will look like, and this is what a post page will look like. This, and then after that, I'll show you how you can change the color, right? This is blue. We can change it to the green, health and wellness. We can change it to the real estate. Let's just keep it on the blue right now and look at the different layouts. We've got minimalist. Here's the magazine. This is home. This is post. Okay, really cool. We've got the classic, home, post. That's more WordPress, right? The classic, light mode, dark mode, right? We've got a portfolio. We've got news, home, post, they're all different, and affiliate websites where you want to build like affiliate review pages. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. You can say, how do you want your cards to be listed here, like a list or a grid, et cetera, all your different settings that you want here. Great. Let's actually now go back to here and show you the AI writing, how this works. So you click AI writer. I'm going to click and manage one here and show you. So basically what you do is you're like, hey, I want you to be able to write content for me. So let's build a knowledge base. And I just built MikeFilsaime.com right here, but you get it. You will say, add another URL, add another URL, add a YouTube URL. Let's paste text. Let's, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to delete some of these, right? I think you get it. You can also upload files, and you can reuse stuff from your library that you have put a bookmark on. So I'm just going to use the Mike Filsaime one here right now. Instructions, what do you want? I'm just going to put make it funny, right? And you got 3 different tabs that you got to do. Real simple. How many posts do you want to create right now? Okay, let's do 2. Okay, and what do you want each post to be? An article? No, you can change it. You could say, make it random. Or you could say, I want a custom per post. Okay, well, in that case, you have to tell us. Post 1 is an article. Post 2, let's make it a story. All right, now, let me open this up right here and show you that you can have a writing style guide. And let me show you here in Google Docs an example of what that looks like. I copied mine out and then put it in here. So let's just go here. Let's make sure that I'm in my Mike Filsaime, Mike at Groove Digital. And you're going to see this is a writing style guide that was created. I wanted to see how it worked and used it, and it's absolutely crazy. I actually use it in all of my marketing materials. So what it does is it takes something that you've written and it looks and identifies how you actually write based on previous blog posts that you've written before. All right. And so this is like a psychoanalyst of how you write. It's absolutely friggin' incredible. So what you would do is you would come in here and say, let's create a writing style for Mike. And you just add URLs where you actually wrote something back in the day when we actually touched a keyboard. Or you could paste text or upload documents that you actually wrote. I don't necessarily think you should put your direct response sales letters. You should put your courses, your content, or your blog posts because you want it to write in your educational style. And then once you're done, you will have a writing style that you could say, write with that writing style. You could use the old school preset tone, professional, or just say default, right? How long do you want your post to be? Let's just do that. Now the images, you could do AI images or royalty free. Royalty free is faster. And do you want to save the images to your library when you're done so that you can reuse them? I'm going to say no. SEO, this is really cool. You could say what words do you want to rank for? And which one of those authors and bumpers do you want? And when you're done, you simply click generate posts, and this will automatically generate the post for you. It takes about 45 seconds a post. So what we're going to do while that's working, we're going to go over to another blog baser, and I'm going to show you other things that you can do. Once you set up something, basically a knowledge base, you can do auto posting. And you can come here and it'll ask you which one of those AI writers, we called it Mike Filsame, do you want to auto post? And you click on schedule, and you can do this when? Daily. You can do it monthly. You can do it weekly on Monday and Friday only. We drop every Tuesday, right? Or you can do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 o'clock. You set your time zone. How many do you want to run? And do you want them to auto publish or go in as a draft? And then you click activate schedule. And now, actually, guys, I've just actually activated this and it's going to write it. Now, why burn through tokens for a demo blog? I'm going to go off and pause this so that we don't have this thing just wasting tokens. Okay. So this will automatically post for you to your blog. Isn't that absolutely incredible? So we went over the AI writer, then you could take the AI writer, auto post it, and you could also do a writing style guide. And now we've built in basically affiliate pages into this product. And I'm going to show you how this works. So if you're familiar, and actually we even have a URL here of somebody. If you're familiar with these types of review pages, right? How would you like to be able to do your own reviews versus other products, or versus your product and favor your product as a 10 and favor theirs as an 8 and get SEO for you or your clients, or just build affiliate review pages because you heard ClickCampaigns is doing a launch. Let me go out and create a review for it. And where do I get the stuff? I'll just literally take Mike's YouTube video of the replay that I found on his page. I'm going to go find his website URL and other people's reviews. And so basically what you do is when you add a data source, you can choose from your library. You can post a URL. You can get a YouTube video, upload documents, or paste text, or even say, damn it, just go search, go high level, right? And it will then create a knowledge base for you. You put your affiliate link here, okay? And then you say, okay, what sections do I want? Do you want to match the theme, right? Match your blog theme, or do you want to, go with something like this? You can move these sections up and down. You can add different sections here like that. And then you go to the settings. You say, how long do you want this to be? What type of images do you want to use? Do you want to write it in your actual voice? What keywords do you want to rank for? Make Go High Level seem like the winner. Let me show you what else you can do. You can actually add another product here. And now down here, we type in ClickFunnels, and we do the same thing. And we can say, make this the winner. And in that case, we have to make this a 10 out of 10 and go high level and make this a 7 out of 10. And it'll put them side by side. All right. I'm just going to cancel this. And let me actually just show you one that we created by doing that so we don't have to watch it. You can see right here, this actually creates an actual review for Go High Levels for you that'll rank very high in the search engines. It finds all the informations at the website, actually creates an FAQ for you. Okay. Now that we see that it can write affiliate reviews for your product versus your competitors, or for you being an affiliate. You want to get your kid into this or your spouse into this, and you're like, hey, where do I start? Just tell them to start creating affiliate pages and put their links in there for you. So here are 2 posts that we created. We're going to click View Posts, and here they are. They're in draft mode, so we're going to click this one. From Camrys to marketing. It took my information at MikeFullsame.com. Let's see, this is in draft mode, so we're going to click Save. We got all of our colors telling us everything is good. It's still in draft mode, though, so we're going to click Publish, and now we can go look at this blog, and I actually want to see it actually at the blog website, right? It builds beautiful, lightweight blogs that will rank you. Now, to prove to you, I'm going to show you, if you literally do this, and I'm going to go, and you can say, bullshit, Mike, I don't believe you. Sorry for the little swear word. I'm going to type in incognito, coolest, the coolest guy on the planet. I forgot how to type because I talk everything. You're going to see the coolest guy on the planet is Mike Fullsame, because I have this just literally ranking me for being the coolest guy on the planet with AI images. All right. So this, I wanted to show you that this will actually rank really well. I have this optimized for SEO and mobile. And you could even go back in, click edit the post, and click right here and say, improve for SEO. So you can even do a double pass, right? And really, really improve it for SEO. You edit it here. It's real simple. So now you guys know how you can have AI write your blog posts for you. You can have them auto post. You can write it in your style, and you can even write affiliates. But wait, there's even more. We just released this 4 days ago. It's called Local Spark SEO. What this does, you go through the settings here, and you basically say, okay, you basically create a business, right? It'll ask you about your business, and you put your zip code in, and it finds all of the cities around you, and you have a slider, how many miles, and then it'll find all of the landmarks and different things like that. It does all of that different stuff for you. Now, I can even say make the local business my homepage, because if you truly want to rank, let's take a look over here for something like Louis Bassi. This is a restaurant right next door. Now, this is only for local businesses, but if you want to dominate the local stuff here, this is meant to get you and your clients #1 in the search engines for local businesses. The next step in the wizard is your location and area. As I said, you simply type here, and it automatically finds you in all countries as well. You say, how much do you want to rank for? It finds all of this stuff for you. In the past, you used to have to click plus and add this stuff. It'll find your local service, postal codes, neighborhoods, and landmarks. You're even going to see Meisner Park. This is right by me. Somewhere in here, I'm sure there's Meisner Park, right? I'm bothered that I don't see it, but Meisner Park Amphitheater, right? And then you go on services, like what do we offer? Contact and competition. You put some information here, review and launch. And then you come here, you do your page planning. Okay, your content generator, you ask it to do internal linking. And so what happened was, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that what you do, I had a conversation with ChatGPT about building this that said, no, hell no, do not build that product. Because what I was originally going to do, I was thinking that you would just do best lawyer 33432. Best lawyer, Palm Beach County. Best lawyer, Boca Raton. Best lawyer, Coral Springs area. Best probate lawyer. And Google said, no, you don't want to do that. That is called content spamming, keyword spamming, and they know about it, and they will actually not only rank you, they will de-rank you and ban your domain if you show up with 500 articles overnight just saying best this, best that. And I said, is there a way to do it? And I said, absolutely. You want to do 45 to 85 pages over 30 days at like 2 a day. And the articles shouldn't be best. They should be things. And I was like, duh. You want to do what people actually want to read. It has to be engaging content. So the article should be like, changes to probate law for Palm Beach County for 2026. Oh, great. That is something that you might want to look into if you're having a family member that just passed away or something like that. It will actually write good content. Think about that. And at the same time, it will stuff it and use Google My Business, right? So guys, that is 2 products in one called Blog Baser and Local Spark SEO. Okay, we've gone over ClickCampaigns, Page Builder, Blog Baser, Local Spark. I'm going to show you, we did courses, we did Brand Baser. I'm going to show you Chat Baser right now and our new Help Center that goes with that. And then I'm going to show you Creative Studio, Imager, and we're done. Okay, so Chat Baser. You've heard of this competitor, chatbase.co. Okay, if you look at their pricing, right, you can see this stuff is expensive, billed annually, right? You always find out, oh, that's affordable. No, you do the monthly, and it's $150 a month. Trust me when I tell you, we give you unlimited chat builders that you could put at the corner of your website. Like you'll see that we have at scale.gg, and we will have on our replay page for this replay that will go up by 7 p.m. tonight. And you can ask any question and you actually get a beautiful bot. Now, ours is a little ugly because the color matches this, but that's because we designed it this way. So let's actually show you how that works. Okay. Number one, you come in and you go here and you say, okay, let's first design how this is going to look. You say, what are the greeting messages? And do you have a support link you want to put here? How do you want it to look? Do you want light mode, dark mode? What's your brand icon, et cetera, et cetera? How do you want your chat bubble to look? You kind of get it, right? Now you have to train it. So just like we showed you before with Blog Baser, you upload different information about your product. Number one, do your brand base. Number two, export data that you have maybe from your help desk or something like your articles, not your customer data. Export articles from your help desk and ask ChatGPT if it knows anything about your business. If it does, tell it to give you a document. You upload all of these different things. You can even scrape your own entire sitemap or just an individual page, and then fill out a Q&A because sometimes your prices change and it's trained on an old live stream or something, and you can put all of your different information here. Then you could test it out right here by talking to it. Check this out. You can actually see what your customers are actually saying here. And 16 minutes ago, right? Somebody that maybe heard me say, hey, I have a lifetime account. What do I get? And you can see they're getting information. It's in. He's like, yeah, I need further assistance. Where do I get like all that, right? So you can actually see what people are actually saying. And then you could say, hey, I need to retrain my chatbot with a better Q&A to answer that question. I didn't like the way that it did it. You can see where they were from. Check this out. You can even see analytics by like where your people are coming from. You can see where a lot of people are using our chatbots. And check this out. Once you're done with your chatbot, you can have 5, 10, 15, 20 different chatbots. Create a help center. Watch this. Guys, this will allow you to intercept your help desk with a ChatGPT style interface. You come here. This takes 2 seconds to set up. Like number one, what do you want to call it? Number two, what branding and logo? I didn't even use it. I just said use a chat bubble, right? I'm not even uploading my logo. Keep it simple, right? Welcome message. Hi, how can I help you? Right? That's it. Next, accent. I can choose what color I want here. We kind of get that, right? Let's go now to the sidebar. Like, what do we want to show here? Quick actions. Like, can they get a help desk ticket? If I had a phone number, we can put it there. And security, like, requires them to log in. Now, it'll remember them when they come back. The next thing you do is you say, okay, which one of your chatbots do you want to include? You'll notice I checked off both my chatbots. As we build more, it's going to be one help center to rule them all. So it has these pre-made chatbots. So what does that all mean? You get this URL that you can actually put as the front of your help desk. And so when people come to your help desk, you're not saying, no, you can't open up a ticket at our old school ugly help desk, right? Which is now being converted, by the way, to HD help desk, a beautiful help desk. But what you're saying to the client, bear with me, you're saying to the client is you can just say, hey, I'm a lifetime member of Groove.cm. Do I get a discount on Scale Plus and the ClickCampaigns offer? And now the person doesn't have to go to the help desk, right? If they say, how do I get a refund? It'll tell them, go to the help desk, right? So it's giving all of the information right here for the client, okay? So they will see their past conversations here. They have light mode, they have dark mode, and this is Help Center intercepts. Like, this is what we used to try to do to tell people to go read the articles first. But this is like customized for them, and they can still go to your help desk. So this Help Center is new in Chatbaser. We just added this here, and you could add it to a custom domain. And then, of course, you still have the ability to go to build an actual help desk, which we're going to be making live in just a couple of weeks. So you can see here, you open the dashboard, it's a full help desk. We don't have any tickets right now. We haven't built anything out, but you'll be able to build your knowledge base. You'll be able to, one second. Let's see. Having a little bit of a heart attack right here. I know my team is actually working on that, so that could be the reason. So let me just try that again. Not sure what happened. We'll look into that. But you have a full help desk with HD help desk that will answer all of your tickets, sends the emails out to the users and everything. So let's see what we still have to do. We have 2 more things I'm going to go over with you right now. Quick little commercial. If you want to get access to this, get it before the end. You're going to get an unadvertised bonus that you will not be unhappy with. I'm telling you, you will be blown away at what we're going to give you. ClickCampaigns.ai/checkout. That's where you want to go. ClickCampaigns.ai/checkout. You could get started today for either $149 a month or $297 for the first 6 months and then $149 a month, or go with the launch special at $497. Save 72%, save almost $1,300 in the first year, and just knock it out of the way. All right, so let's show you the last thing here. And this is called Creator Studio. Creator Studio has 6 different products in it. Number 1, UGC Studio. Let me show you basically an end product here. We're going to click on the gallery, and you'll see that like what we did is we took an image of a pen that we took off of Amazon, and we chose a model, and we said, hey, make this girl say that she loves ClickCampaigns.
Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know I'm using this ClickCampaigns AI pen, and it's fabulous.
So if you want to be able to do shorts, you simply go to UGC Studio. You could upload a photo of yourself. You could choose from our gallery. You could use previous ones that you've done where you've already added them to a scene, like my brother used it for his new Menchie's that opened up in Coral Springs. Or you can describe a person if you don't like the ones that we have. We have all different people from baby boomers to Generation X to millennials to Gen Z, everybody here representing everybody that you can imagine. So you choose your model, then you click continue to the scene. You choose a scene. So you could say, let's put them at a coffee shop. But then you could say, sitting on the sidewalk outdoors. Okay, next step. And now, do you want to add a product? And like I said, I just found a pen and I just uploaded and said, hold the pen. We're not going to do that right now. And so we're going to actually generate this lady sitting at a coffee shop, but I could have said in Paris at, the golden hour, but I'm just trying to get through this real quick because we're already at the 2-hour mark. And I just want to wrap this up and show you. So there she is, right? And now you go to the next step and you continue to script. We want this for the shorts. We're going to say, hey guys, thanks so much for joining Mike on the webinar today. And I can say, she leans down and picks up a puppy, right? We click generate here. Now this will take about 2 minutes to do, right? It's video, you get it. It's using the very expensive VO3 model. Almost sounded like Trump there. The very expensive, one of the best models. Everybody's saying it, to be honest. Let's see. We're going to go back to Creator Studio, show you what else you can do here. Let's go to YouTube. And let's get a video here. I'm just going to take
Claude, can you run
this URL? Actually, let's do something. Let's get Alex Hormozy, and let's just get a video from him. Let's do something that's not 2 hours, right? Let's just do this right here. You're 20 minutes
your money
away.
goals are
And I'm going to simply go to Creator Studio. I'm going to click Thumbnail Studio. And we're going to create a thumbnail simply by putting a YouTube URL here. And now I could upload Alex's face, or I could choose if I had it in the library here. And if it's a famous person like Elon Musk, it'll automatically identify. I'm going to say no face. We click next.
Hey guys, thanks for
look.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining Mike on the
I'm
webinar
trying to find,
today.
where is she?
Hey guys,
Here it is.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining Mike on the webinar today.
All right, so there you go. That's how that was created. Next, you can choose your custom colors for your brand, or just let AI decide. And then now what happens is you can do up to 10 variations. I'm going to do 2 because we don't want to watch the paint dry. All right, so let's do that and click generate thumbnail. And what it's going to do, it's actually going to take all of the content of that YouTube video. And now we have 10 different types of videos. We have the green check mark versus the X. We have the verses. We have the before and after. We have the pointing. But now we're going to see which two that it thinks is the best for this. And it's going to create that, that thumbnail for us. So we're going to come back to that. We're going to go to Creator Studio while that's baking. And I'm going to show you that once you have a thumbnail, you can actually do something here that we call, let me see here. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Thumbnail gallery. I want to hit the back button. Oh, dashboard here. There we go. I was looking for thumbnail optimizer, right? So let's see if we got one here. Okay, so this is the original. And look, it actually knew Alex Hormozi. Look at that, right? Old way, slow and broke, new way, right? And then here you've got this. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to download this thumbnail. Isn't this great? You can now get your thumbnails automatically made for you. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to now go and optimize that thumbnail that I think I just downloaded right to here. And I'm going to upload this and I'm going to say, create me a professional version, a viral version, and an extreme version. And watch what's going to happen now. I can tell you for the professional version, it's going to add a white outline around Alex. For the viral version, it'll probably add like a red arrow. And the extreme version, it's going to make his face go, oh my God, it's going to give him the OMG face. All right. So while, there we go. Look, what did I tell you? We're going to get a white outline. Okay. Over here, we got an arrow pointing, and his face is more surprised. It gave him, see the original? This one's like, hey, and now look, this one has the holy cow face, right? The OMG face. So why would you want these? Because you can split test up to 4 different thumbnails over at YouTube. So I just blew up your YouTube channel with this one product. We even have over here, you have the ability to do a thumbnail editor. So you can bring in a thumbnail and do some magic with it as well using Nano Banana. Okay, so let me show you what else we have. We're going to take that video. We're almost done, guys. 5 minutes, I promise. We're going to take this history right here of Alex Hormozi. Come on, history. And we're going to take this URL. Let's get rid of the tracking link on there. We don't need any of this crap. All right. And watch this. I'm going to say, make an infographic on anything in the world. I'm simply going to say, Alex, right? You'll want to do this on your content, but if it's somebody else's content, you can be like, hey, I just saw a great video from Alex Hormozi. You can go watch it here. Here is an infographic I made, right? If you like this, subscribe to my list, right? So you could put a YouTube URL, upload, whatever, paste text. You simply put this here. And just like this, we're going to create an infographic. And let's also, while that's baking, let's go and create a mind map based on what he said. So same thing, Alex, mind map. Next step. Mind maps a better landscape, all right? And let's also create a process map based on that. Any information out there is how you blow up your social media, right? So we're going to call this Alex. I'm going to paste that in. Next step. And let's just go. We're not going to give it any additional instructions. See if the first one is ready. We'll come back to these. What else do we have in Creator Studio? Well, we went over the UGC, the stuff you can do with the thumbnails. We just did these 3. Let me show you what we can do in Imager. We use this like crazy in my company. You'll actually see like what this was going live at 1 p.m., right? All of these different things that we're actually doing, turning me into cartoons and all this different type of stuff. This is John Benson, who may be making his way into ClickCampaigns. But anyway, let me show you let's see if these others came in yet. So I did 2. I should have done 1. So we'll let them bake. So let me show you something really cool. Number 1, you can take, and Matt hates when I do this, but I always want to show the non-flattering photos. Hold on just a second. BHARGAB. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm on another computer over here. And let me see if I can find this. This would be Bargov and Matt Bargov. We added somebody else to that. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you. I think Matt will be happy about that. But basically what I was going to show you is that we have this thing here called Studio Headshots. Okay. And we tell you, take 3 photos of yourself, a head and shoulders, a mid, and a full body, and then choose the clothes that you want to wear, and then simply click create. And what we do is we create 25 LinkedIn style professional headshots, and we create 25 things that you could use for your YouTube. So let's go take a look at what we have in our headshots gallery. So this is Matt. And what I wanted to show you is like, he was wearing like shorts that day. His hair wasn't combed and everything like that. And it created all of these professional photos. So it doesn't even matter how you actually look that day. Just take these 3 photos. We have these prompts that make it great. And you have all of these great photos. Look at this. Like honestly, if I would have shown you the photo of me, Matt, and Bargov that day, it would have been insane, right? So we did the same exact thing. Now here's his YouTube expressions, right? So all these YouTube expressions, I'm going to show you how they're used to get reused, but you have all of these. And by the way, I did the same thing with me. Here's my professional headshots, right? All of my stuff is here. And this is me for YouTube that Simon is spamming our YouTube channel with all of these, right? So if you wanted to have this, not have to go and get all these stuff done that you can put onto your YouTube, we've got this other YouTube thing that we have called the YouTube thumbnail cloner. So if you have another video out there that you're like, I like that YouTube video, load, right? You could pull this up and then replace the person with you. But what I think is even cooler is if you simply use our thumbnail gallery that we have here. Choose any of these, choose this right here, click replace person, swap the person from the gallery. Let's choose Matt. And I think the lady was kind of like giving, let's just do this right here, right? And we click generate. And what's going to happen now, it's going to swap Matt. And then the next step, we say replace the text. So let's see how these, this was the infographic that was created based on what Alex said. And look, more instructions would be better if I told it to use different brand colors. I think you get that. Let's take a look. This is the mind map that was created. Could you imagine how cool it's going to be for the content that you're going to be doing for your courses? And then here, this is what's known as a process map. Okay. So just like that, from any content of yours or anybody else's out there, you're going to be able to simply repurpose content. All right. Now, while this is baking, let me show you a couple of other things that we can do that's really cool with this. We have this thing. We have all these different things here, right? Like if you want to choose a style, you can transpose any one of these styles onto, Matt, do you see this? I don't know why we're getting, I don't know if there's a problem with our server today or something. Oh, there, they all loaded. Great. Yeah. So we actually, if you do like text art, we actually allow you to bring in ideogram styles as well. And again, I don't know why some of these aren't loading properly. Let's just do that one more time and see if it's just maybe server's just being slow to load these styles here for you. Next, you have the ability. This is my favorite feature here. It's called multi-image reference transfer. And that's where you could add, and especially if you do Nano Banana, you can keep adding, let me see here, number of images that you want to reference. You could do 5 or more. And you could basically say, take the man from the first image and make him with the lady in the second image and the style of the third image and place him in the background of the fourth image and have him wear the jacket that's in the sixth image. It's called style transfer, just so that you can understand. We have a video that shows this as well, but you can see things here like this is saying replace the lantern in the first image with the dog, right? You can make replace the man in the first image with the woman in the second image. Replace the suit. You get it? Like you can transfer anything. So this is a really, really powerful software. As you can see, we got Matt here is now done. And then we're going to say detect text with AI. We're going to be wrapping up the webinar in like 3 minutes. So we're going to say this, get started. Today. Oops, come on. Oh, I see what's happening with ClickCampaigns. All right. So you would replace that text. I think you get it. When we're all said and done, we basically cloned a YouTube thumbnail. So this is why we're calling this an AI powered marketing suite. But again, transposing styles is really, really cool. There's so many different things that you can do with this tool. We are constantly using this platform in our social media. Like we blow it up. We absolutely blow it up. And so what this one was here, I took a picture of John on Zoom the other day, John Benson, and I said, hey, and he was a little upset. He's like, Mike, I work out. I'm a little bit bigger now. And I said, great, make him more buff, right? And I sent it to him. He's like, yeah, that's cool. All right. So let's see if Matt's photo is done here. We'll hit refresh. I think it was here. Yeah. So there you go. This is Nano Banana. This is Quen, and I don't like it. This is horrible, right? This is Sea Dream, and this is Flux Pro. And I personally think that the best model was Nano Banana. And what that means, guys, is we have the best models, the most up to date models. You have different aspect ratios. You can make things, and you can also generate multiple things. And you can even say, hey, give me one from each, so you can test different outputs. So there you go. That is ClickCampaigns Page Builder to iterate on anything from here. Blog Baser that will do your SEO in your style, in your voice, auto post for you. AI posting, review pages, local Spark SEO so you can rank #1 in Google, your creator studio, fullcourses.gg with a course AI creator where you create a knowledge base, it'll create the courses for you, not the videos. Chatbaser with your help center, which will intercept your help desk. 70% less people now coming into our help desk. We have our brand baser, which is the engine to all of this. And then all of these additional tools, too much for me to list today. You get them all, ladies and gentlemen, for just $497 for the whole year. That's $42 a month for everything we just went over. How could you say no to that? You don't have that today, then go with the $297 for just the first 6 months. And then it's $149. And then if you just want to jump in at the $149 a month, you can. You can do that right now. Where you will go. And if you purchased already, I'll give you guys a shout out. And where you go is you will go to clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. If you are already having an account with Groove and you want to merge that into your dashboard, simply use the same email address that's associated with your Groove account. You will then get landed here. You will see all of your tools fully unlocked. You'll start using it today. clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. And let me just do this real quick. Let me move this here. My team has been answering all of your questions in the chat, so we're not going to do much of a Q&A, but I'm going to actually read off everybody that's purchased so far on this live stream. And that will be, let me move this over here. You know what? Let me see if I can do this where I can bring it on and not give away anybody's personal data. Yeah, I can. Okay. No emails will show. So we have Doriana Peterson, congratulations. Everett O'Keefe, Bob Camp. And look, everybody's thinking the 497 or the 297. Nick Gianni, congratulations. Anna Herrera, Kezia Parmley, Kezia Parmley, Patrice Porter, Debbie Necki, Eamon Mohammed, Gil Ortega, Delsa Johnson Waddle, Kezia Parmley, Anna Hera, Michael Orgek, Delsa Johnson Waddle, Paul Briley, Nikki Gianni, Deborah Necki here, Irma Boa Durgama. Your names are awesome, everybody. Some of you, it seems like you purchased twice or 3 times. I saw this name a few times. So you might have to contact us. It looks like you went with the 497, then the 297. No, that was an upsell. Gotcha. Jeffrey Gray. Ooh, I wonder if that's the guy from Honor Your Oath Investigations, Jeff Gray. Wouldn't that be crazy? I doubt it is. Jason Seabach. We've read this name before. And we got Kella Sparta, Tommy, and let me see. Maybe there's more names here. Let me just do 100. Hit apply filters. Yeah, Tony Myers, and somebody else just came in, Tony Beck and Gear Numestad, while we were talking. So that's congratulations to all of you. You guys will all get access to an unadvertised bonus that we'll be emailing you about very shortly. If you get in before this webinar ends, if your name is there before this webinar ends, if you're at the checkout, I'll give you a 3-minute advantage. If you wait and it takes you too long to check out, you're fumbling with your checkouts, I'm going to literally give you, I'm going to be very nice to you. I'm going to give you till 30 minutes after the hour, 12 minutes to get in to get that unadvertised bonus. And that's it, everybody. This is a wrap. It's at clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. You don't have to make the switch from Go High Level. This empowers Go High Level. It empowers ClickFunnels. It's an AI-powered marketing suite. Nobody in the world knows about it. Today is the first day we've finally made it public. You can go to clickcampaigns.ai/JV, and you can then become an affiliate and after just get people onto our next webinar or mail to our replay and take a look at what this does for you. You're never going to see a page so easy. Once you're logged into Groove, you're going to see that your affiliate link will automatically show for you right here. You just log in to your Groove account. Let me see if I'm actually still logged in. That might just be a problem. Yeah. So you see what happened? This was me logged in from last night. We've timed out. And I think that might have been why some of the other things were spazzing out a little bit. I wasn't fully authenticated. So now I'm going to go back to that JV page. And I'm going to refresh this. And you'll see that now your affiliate link will actually be here. But even better, watch what we did. There's nothing else like this in the world. You click on the swipes, and it's going to detect that you're logged in, and you can see what day it is. And we have the swipes with your affiliate link already. Your name will be populated, all that stuff. You just click copy, and I've even given you. This is the 7 p.m. You want to send for the replay, right? And you want to click. Copy and just send it with your favorite email. Or if you want to use this knowledge base that we use, this is basically the brand-based document for our product. You can copy this and use it to create stuff for social media. Get out there, become an affiliate for this. And I promise you, this will convert. Your first 2 people pays for it. Your third person, you're in the profit. It's like getting it for free. Obviously, you just got to get eyeballs on it. That's at clickcampaigns.ai/JV. And to buy this, you go to clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. Okay. If you have a Groove account, click here. Make sure to use your Groove email. And later today, the replay page will be live at clickcampaigns.ai. This launch will go until February 24th. Okay, you can see that here on the JV page. There's 11 days left in the launch. We wrap up on Tuesday, the 24th, and the replay page is going to be going up. You'll learn everything else that you need to know about it here. Again, clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. Become a member today. We're going to hit that refresh button. See who after Tony Beck, if anybody, will get that unadvertised bonus. Hold on just a second. We got to re-authenticate over at Groove. Click on the transactions. We got Simon Fawkes, Fawkes. Just got in, brother. All right, everybody. That's a wrap. clickcampaigns.ai/checkout. Replay will be live at just clickcampaigns.ai. I want to thank you very much. I appreciate you guys blowing up the chat. My team, I can see, was answering all the questions for you. Any questions that we didn't answer, like you're a lifetime member or anything like that, and you've got some questions, just go to scale.gg. Just go to scale.gg and have a conversation here. This is trained with any question that you might have. Okay. And again, if you are a lifetime member of Groove, just log into the dashboard. This only shows for lifetime members. You have a special link right here, and you'll see that you get it for $497 a year, locked in for life. This will be going away on the 24th. So that means you don't have to pay the $149 starting next year. It'll just be $497, but that's because you paid $2,500 for a lifetime account or whatever you paid. Okay, everybody, that's it.